It's all on the table. 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 We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We gon' talk about it. Let's go. We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. It's all on the table. 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 It's Raw Assassin. He gon' bring it like a DoorDash. Every Thursday at noon, it's about to be a blast. We put it all on the table like a smorgasbord. And it don't matter the subject, it can be explored. Yeah, it's Philly zone and he going strong. Don't bring the kids cause we talking grown. Bring your opinion, don't matter if it's right or it's wrong. We preaching the topic, it's on. It's all on the table. 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 We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We gon' talk about it. Let's go. We ain't gon' walk around it. Oh no. We ain't gon' talk about it. Let's go. It's all on the table. 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 Boom, 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 boom. What's motherfucking poppin'? Y'all know what it is. Your boy. Raw Sass back in the motherfucking building. All on the Table podcast coming at you live each and every motherfucking Thursday, talking my shit as I do oh so motherfucking well. We will get right into this shit, man, because I got a lot I want to motherfucking talk about.
Oh shit.
First off, we're gonna introduce our motherfucking guests. We got Laura with the titties tittying. What's happening with you?
What happening?
What's up?
Shortest intro she's ever given, but I'm with that. We got Savagely Humble in the building. What's popping?
Yeah. I got a haircut.
Look good.
The fact that you thought anybody gave a fuck, but
Bitch, it ain't for nobody to care. It's for me. Do that to me.
Period.
You way too excited about having a hockey, but okay.
Nigga, did you see how wild I was looking? I feel good.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It looked pretty much the same to me.
No, the fucking no. My shit was like this high.
It's shorter.
I don't listen. Y'all pay attention to that shape shit. I don't know. I'm not one of them dudes that see that extra curl pattern or the extra.
The fact that you know extra
so
curl
pattern. My edges is not
because
I got one pair of chopsticks in my hair.
My wife said shit like, "Do you notice the curl pattern?" And I'm like, "Well, what is it?" She's like, "This right here." I'm like, "Where?" You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, but yet you keep saying I know what you're talking about. It is what it is. But I do know the term curl pattern now.
I see. But you don't know what it is.
At all.
Okay.
No. They
Congratulations.
All look the same to me. I'm just saying.
Good job. Next
up, we got Uncle Dolomite in the building. What's poppin', Slime?
Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. How you doing?
I ain't never heard a nigga say good evening on my show. That's crazy.
It's evening time.
Why is that crazy?
Just because he says something proper.
Hey, when you listen to his show, every time he say that shit, I be like, yo, this nigga. It's a nigga. Motherfuckers and motherfuckers.
Last but not least, we got Tara.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Tell him stop treating you like that, motherfucker.
No, I ain't worried about him. I'll take the brunt of it because he got mistreated last time he was in the comments on our show.
Oh shit!
They definitely was trying to go crazy.
It wasn't me. I was trying to help.
Let Ricky know I'm on her heels next time on your show. Just let her know it's going to fuck down. She gonna pay for all that shit.
Ooh.
So listen, I know y'all pay attention to social media like I do. So I wanna get y'all take on this shit because for me, I feel like this shit is out of pocket. It's going way too fucking far. It's to the point where this discussion is just getting stupid now. So, Savagely Humble's favorite entertainer, T.S. Madison, is getting into
T.S. Madison.
Is getting into it with Jess Hilarious. Now, I will agree. Jess Hilarious do look like a man in the face, but we ain't gonna get into that part. Not gonna lie to you, it is what it is. But
I love Jess too.
Listen, I don't think she's funny at all. That's just me. But we ain't gonna get into that either. So apparently they're going back and forth because
one, Jess is tired of hearing the whole cis women shit. She's tired of hearing trans women complain about natural women, all of that type of shit, right? Me personally, don't ever call me a fucking cis dude. I'm a fucking man. You could leave the cis off of my fucking title. It's just that motherfucking simple. I'm just saying. Okay. Tara, whose side are you on with this?
Not whose side are you on?
I don't know
because it's people actually taking, it's actual women taking T.S. Madison's side to try to downgrade or downplay or talk shit about
Just Hilarious,
which I find to be crazy because it's like at some point these fucking trans women is kind of like trying to replace y'all, if you will, even though they never will, but it's like they're really trying their hardest to replace y'all. Which
so
crazy.
I don't know who T.S. Madison is, but I know about some girl named Angelica and then Flame Monroe. So I don't know who T.S. Madison is, but here's my thing. If we're talking about her saying that we have the rights to claim womanhood and periods, I'm going to go absolutely with Just Hilarious. Here's the thing. Mm-hmm. It's not all transgender women, but there are a lot of them right now.
No, because what's the one you just named?
Flame Monroe.
Flame Monroe
is fighting for the real ones.
Facts. Exactly. She's keeping it a fucking being, which I respect like a motherfucker.
I do too, and she's getting all the hate in the world for it. But here's the thing. They talk reckless to us. They want to throw labels on us, even though when they first started this stuff, they were anti-label. They wanted to not be labeled. Now they're labeling us everything. We got to call our vaginas bonus holes. Like, it's a lot of craziness going on.
Wait. Time out.
I like that name though.
When they said that they were asking, transgender women don't feel comfortable.
No. What did you have to call it?
Bonus hole. A bonus hole.
So the real hole has got to be called a bonus hole now.
That's what I said. I've heard people call the anal your bonus hole, but they don't want vagina used. They want the term vagina to be removed because they know they'll never have one. Here's my thing. As a natural woman, I am always going to side with us. I feel like we're being super attacked right now, and I just don't understand. You're mad because you woke up in the wrong body. I didn't do that to you. Whether you want to blame it on a higher power, you want to blame science. I didn't do that to you. So to attack us and say we learned how to be women from y'all can take our man from us, and you want to take every term that makes us a woman and remind you that you're not one away, is kind of crazy to me. So I'm 100% with Just Hilarious on this, and with natural women, real women, which they will never be.
Makes fucking sense to me. Savagely Humble, being as though this is your favorite entertainer of all time, how do you feel about that? Yeah, you might want to unmute yourself, player, because you're just going crazy.
I clicked over there, but I didn't click it. And I gotta fix that. Not my favorite entertainer of all time, but I do fuck with T.S. Madison. But I'm with Jess on that whole everything that Jess said in that video. I'm with her 100% because at the end of the day, if I'm born as a woman, bitch, you can't tell me nothing about being a woman. Period. There's nothing you want to be me that bad that you wanted to get titties, get ass, well, except for T.S. Madison because she still got a dick, but get a pussy, all that shit. You want to be me, so how are you telling me how to be a woman and you're offended by these certain things? Like, I'm not. With that, I'm not with T.S. Madison at all. I fuck with T.S. Madison on other shit. Like, she talk her shit. She get people together. But this right here, I'm with Jess 100% because you want to beat us. And now you're offended when people telling you, nah, nigga, you a woe man. WOAH man. You was a woe man. You not a woman. You're not a woman.
Yo.
Calling a person with a penis she is crazy.
I know.
Listen, I seen something
that's politically correct.
But you got to be politically correct.
But that's the thing. If we got to be politically correct, then why shouldn't they have to be as well?
They should, like, but they always they're the woe is me people. So, oh my God, you said this, you said that.
And I will say this because I don't know if it was this show we talked about, but we were talking about the fact that there's a new law that they have up to be voted on. And that law says if you intentionally misuse pronouns to antagonize, harass, or bully, you can be charged with a federal offense.
Get the
So-
fuck out of here.
Yeah, they need to chill out.
That's a new law. They have it up to be voting on right now.
But
If a
it
person
says
comes and says-
intentional.
if a person, if a person comes and says this person is intentionally calling me a he,
So
when I have
how
already
can you?
identified myself as a she, I'm scared to leave my house, or I'm scared to come to work,
So-
or
Wow.
my
With that being
mental
said-
and
But
emotional
how can you-
state, you can be charged.
How can you judge my intent? What if I didn't intend to do it?
Facts.
Right.
If you keep doing it, if they can
Or-
prove that you do it
but-
every
or
time you
if-
see them,
But
yeah.
doesn't that infringe on our constitutional right for like open for against our religion?
Free
Say if that's
speech.
against our religion and we don't want to label someone as he or she or something other than what they were born as, you know,
Well,
and I
that
think
was already overturned by the Supreme Court. Remember the bakery? The bakery that didn't want to serve the gay people for their gay
Mhm.
wedding? They took it to the
Mhm.
Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court made them serve those people their cake. So they don't care about our religion anymore.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
It's,
See, I
it's
definitely
just an
didn't know that.
attack on anyone who is not for that community. And it's just like if we're not on the same accord with you, it doesn't mean that we hate you. It just means that we're not with this. If I don't like the color black and you don't like the color black, and you do like the color black, you're supposed to get mad at me because I like it and you don't. That's just
Yeah.
that's crazy. I don't know. I just feel like in this world, I just feel like God's coming back sooner than we think because
Oh,
everything's
shit.
going to hell in the shit basket.
Yo, that's
for real.
crazy.
Well,
I seen this
goddamn.
video the other day, right? This dude was saying how he was so everybody know I'm against BBLs and all that shit. I'm against putting I'm a tittyologist. Don't put nothing in your titties that wasn't meant to be there. That's just me. I don't need no extra additives and preservatives inside them motherfuckers. Leave them how they are. I don't need no extra shit in your ass. If you got a pancake, it's niggas that eat pancakes, it's niggas that eat muffins. It is what the fuck it
Yo.
is. Live how you are. But this dude was saying women should definitely be against it because a lot of times they don't understand that it's the transgender community that started getting the BBLs. So now
Right.
women getting it, so it does kind of look like they're competing with them at this point. You know what I mean? You have a natural ass. Naturally, your ass looks like a woman's ass, regardless of how fat or how small it is. When you go start getting shit, you do start looking augmented and
That's true.
4 minute wrong, like a man would if he wouldn't got that type of shit done. So I definitely agree with that part. So I could see right there where they could say, oh, y'all trying to be us, y'all trying to be like us. But at the end of the day, I feel like every gay man or transgender woman, whatever you want to call it, all y'all learn from some female.
Mm-hmm.
All
Right,
y'all
but
had a
you-
best friend that was a female that taught you how to do something, how to be feminine, how to fucking suck a dick or whatever the fuck they taught you. They
Jesus.
taught you something.
That's
It
how
is
you
what
know
the
what
fuck
you
it
want
is,
to
like-
be.
But you know
You
what?
know
A
you
lot
want to
of-
be a woman because you've been around one. Otherwise, you wouldn't be claiming this or feeling this way.
Right. But then you got to realize too, the gay men, traditional gay men, they're not for all of this. Most of them still got their body parts. They don't go get those surgeries. Those are the ones who understand their role in society. They like men like them. They want to keep their body parts. It's the ones who just want to be women and they just feel that we would never accept them. This is about acceptance. And when you're not accepted by a group of people, what are you going to try to do? You're going to try to take them down and you're going to try to make them seem like they're the evil. But it's like when you really look at it from an obsolete point of view, right? Why make us look bad when you're the ones who are trying to imitate and we're naturally born this way, but you're trying to brainwash everyone else into thinking, oh, they're trying to attack me because I'm different. No, we're just simply trying to live the life that we were born with. And you said that you don't recognize or you don't identify what you were born with, but don't try to tear us down because we bleed every month. I think someone said we're breeders and bleeders. And I think that right there, not being able to procreate, they can get everything else that we have. They can imitate everything else. But at the end of the day, when we bleed that once a month for 7 days, that reminds
Shit,
them
for 3,
that they
girl,
will
don't speak that
never.
shit on me.
Who the
7.
fuck bleed for
Yeah.
7 days? You can keep that
Yeah,
one.
bitch,
Jesus
I bleed
Christ.
for 7 days, but I also ovulate twice a month.
That's trash.
That's why you got 40 kids.
All right.
Understandable.
But see, like
Jesus.
and the thing is, like, when she said that women don't own periods, it's like y'all don't have them, so how do they not own them?
Right.
That
Like
part.
that literally makes no sense. That's like me saying, oh, women think they own natural titties now. Like they do, my nigga. They're the ones who have them.
It is what it is.
So like it's
but
like their logic
sorry.
is so fucked up, and they trying to sell all of us on they fucked up logic.
Right.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. The LGBT community has become the biggest bullies on
They
the
are.
fucking planet. And a lot of them, I don't think
And
they quite
the
understand
problem
that.
is it's really the T's.
Yeah.
Because we
Mhm,
don't
mhm.
really have this problem with the gays. We don't
No,
really
we
have this
don't.
problem with
And
lesbians. We don't really have
exactly.
this
And
problem
I'll
with
tell you the honest to God
this.
truth. In my real life, I know so many people in the community, and I'm friends with so many people in the community. They don't talk like this.
They
It's
don't.
these social media heads stirring
And
this up.
what's
These
even
people with a bunch
worse,
of followers. Real people aren't on this type of time.
and it's really, and you know, like I don't like to bash genders, but I don't really consider them niggas to be a gender. Trans women. You don't really hear trans males coming out
No.
saying shit about like
No.
men think they
men
own
exist.
dicks.
Uh-huh.
But
They think
that's
they the only
because
ones
they're
that can
real
have
women.
dicks.
That's because they're really women. They really bleed, and they really can't have babies, so they don't have this gripe. They are
Right.
women, just like not. They are women biologically who are transitioning into men. But all the stuff that the transgender women don't have, they have. So they have no rights.
Well, they
And a
also
lot of them
hate that
transgender women
they
still got a
also hate
dick.
that men still love natural women. That's the
Yeah.
thing. They hate
So
that.
I seen something where a motherfucker was saying that if a dude was to sleep with a transgender woman, he's technically not gay because that is still a
Once you
woman.
put the technically on it, that nigga gay.
Exactly.
I agree.
But
This
let
is
me
my
ask you
this
this
is my
though. What if
question.
she's post-op? What if she
Right,
had
did
that
she
vagina
have the
made and
Still
he
surgery?
gay.
didn't know?
Was
She
you
still
born
got a
that way?
prostate, don't she?
But if he's in whatever that new vagina is and he didn't know, I don't think we should
If he
label him.
didn't know,
If
that's
he
not
finds
gay.
out
But
and he freaks out or
It's
finds out and
it's one
commits a
thing.
mass crime,
I will say this: it's one thing if they got the full transformation and a motherfucker didn't know. If that motherfucker was to turn up later and be like, "Yo, what's up, cuz? You know what you just did."
on
Nah,
me,
you can't really blame him for
I
that.
consider that to
Now,
be a form of rape.
facts. I was about to
I
say
agree.
now, if
I
you punch a
agree.
motherfucker in the
I feel
face,
like I should be able to take you to court for rape if you do
exactly.
that to me.
That can't be a
Well, can I-
brutality thing because you have to let a motherfucker know. It is what it is. Regardless if you got changed or not, every dude ain't into that. You know what I mean? It's just that motherfucking simple.
Right.
It's not cool. If you didn't let him know and he run up in your mouth with his fists, it is what it is.
And
Now the average
I
motherfucker
don't
gonna say,
condone
"Oh,
violence,
that
but
becomes
I can
homophobic."
understand
It
a
does
man
not.
losing his mind temporarily
Right,
after
right.
finding it out. That's not okay.
Hey, Raw, can
And
I say
straight
something
beat you
really
to
quick
death.
and then I gotta go? Is that okay if I say something really quick, Raw?
I thought you were just gonna keep going, but all right.
Yeah,
Oh
say the
no, because
floor is
I'm
yours.
I know we all
want to
shut
cut
the fuck
nobody off
up and
before
she
I-
like,
Facts.
is it okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lag on my end though too. I apologize if I cut her off. But what I wanted to say, I agree wholeheartedly with the gentleman who said that it should be if you sleep with someone and they know they're trans and they don't tell you, it should be rape. Why isn't it that we don't have laws advocating for that? Why is it not the men not advocating for that? I think the problem with this community is they have so many undercover people who are in Congress and senators and stuff like that. I think they're blackmailing these people. And I think the common folk don't have any power because we have all these people who hide behind this closet. If you're in the closet, fine, come out. If you mess with dudes, fine. That's on you. That's not my business. But there's an attack on humanity. And people don't even see that. We're producing kids at a lesser rate. And that's because most of the men want to be women. And if you don't have men and women being together, then the population is going to continue to decrease. So why isn't Congress or scientists or anyone actually taking a look at this and saying, listen, no, maybe we should put a halt to some of these laws that we're passing because it's endangering the natural species of humans, us humans and women.
Well, I can
It's messed
answer
with
that for you.
naturalism.
I can answer that for you because we went from 2 billion to 8 billion people in a very small amount of time. It's all about population control. Why did they invent COVID? Why did they create AIDS? It's population control. There are too many of us, and the earth is not like it. We got global warming and all of that. So, of course, they're down for whatever's going to stop us from procreating. Of course.
Damn.
Till that
No,
shit get out of control.
I've been said that shit before. It's definitely population control for sure. So speaking of motherfuckers not knowing, I always forget this motherfucker name. Sydney Starr. That's the motherfucker that fucked over Chingy, correct?
Oh man, I gotta stay for this one.
She was
I
a
wouldn't
baddie
say
though. I had no
fucked
idea.
Sydney
over.
Starr. Yes.
Sydney Starr. So apparently, because Chingy does not want to accept the apology for her fucking up his career, she's now in a position where she's saying, well, I'll just give you $1 million if you just let it go.
After you
What the fuck kind of
I'ma
shit
take
is that?
I could have made
$1 million.
more than $1 million. He could have made more than $1 million.
He
I don't know
definitely
if
could have.
Chingy's making more than $1 million at this point in his career.
No,
No,
but
at
he
this
could have
point,
back then
at this
if it
point,
didn't damage
no,
his
but
reputation.
she fucked his whole career up in the beginning from a lie. Now, here's the crazy part. Not even a year after this motherfucker lie came out, I think it was on Vlad and was like, yeah, it was a lie. I wasn't actually messing with him, blah, 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 blah. But the damage was already done type shit. So you destroyed this dude's career. Now that you got money, you're like, well, I'll just give you $1 million, shut the fuck up and let it go.
He should be able to sue.
Yeah, for slander and defamation. Why didn't he?
Because there wasn't laws.
I would have sued the shit out that motherfucker back then. I don't give a fuck.
It wasn't laws back then that would.
No, baby, there's always been liable slander and defamation laws.
No, but we can't. But sexual encounters is hard to prove when it comes to slander. That is just hard to prove because someone can say yes, we did, no, we didn't. It's really hard to prove that unless you have video evidence or text message evidence. But we do need some type of laws to be passed where even if you did mess with a trans person, if you don't want the world to know, that is your right. That's your, I'm sorry, y'all, that's your right. And for trans people, they use that as blackmail. And blackmail last time I checked was
the crazy part is so many gay and trans people are using that and actually getting famous because of it, which is crazy. Yes.
But look, they are copying off Korean Steppins though, because Superhead did it first, baby. She put everybody on blast.
If I turn around and I say I was fucking Tara, nobody's gonna give a fuck. They're gonna be like, oh, who fucking cares? You got some pussy, shut the fuck up. But because this motherfucker said it's like, oh, you said you fucked who? Oh, let's bring you on this show. Let's bring you on that show because you're a part of that community. So let's help you out. So another person's career possibly getting fucked up. Look at Bobby Valentino. You see this motherfucker coming out of hotel room. Every time he was in a hotel room, a video went up every single fucking time. To the point where you just stopped hearing about music from this nigga, everything. Nobody gave a fuck about Bobby Valentino.
They're doing the same thing to Dwight Howard.
Exactly. They fucking Dwight Howard.
But it's long been known that he been doing that. Him and Malik Yoba.
But the shit they got him on now,
even if that's the case, why is it that motherfuckers keep getting famous because of it? If he was fucking a nigga, that's what he was doing. It is what it is.
And the thing is, like, and this goes
look
to
at Tiger Woods. All them girls came out the woodwork and Tiger and got famous for sleeping with Tiger Woods, Charlie Sheen, all of them. People like salacious stuff when people are doing something they're not supposed to be doing.
And this goes to the men. Like, niggas really finna have to start getting on the I did it, so what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of allowing somebody to blackmail you and, like, dangle you around by your dick, like, you should just be like, look, nigga, I fucked her. Or, I fucked
her. Now, what you
need
to do is sign an NDA. An ironclad NDA, so they can go to jail and owe you a shit ton of money if they open up their mouth.
Well, the thing is, a lot of times, if they break an NDA, a lot of times it's like $1 million. That's why homegirl came out on Trump, because she like, I stand to make way more money than what you can sue me for. So take whatever you gonna sue me for, and I'm gonna make a fatter bag off of that.
Grabbing bitches by the pussy.
Could you imagine? He's so disgusting. Oh my God.
Terry,
Yeah.
you've been grabbed by the pussy, but it's
I'm
okay.
about to say, I'm pretty sure
Not
you
by
have at least
Trump,
one.
though.
Grabbing a person
That
by the
actually turns
pussy
me
is
on. The
wild.
whole phrase itself, unless it's coming out of his mouth. Don't touch me. Yuck.
So if somebody else would have said it, it's cool. But as long as Trump
It
don't say
depends on
it,
who that somebody else
Yeah,
is.
said if
Remember, you ain't
Idris
gotta say
Elba
nothing.
said it,
Do
it'd
it.
have been all right.
right?
If who?
Idris Elba.
I don't like him. He not cute. Give me Jason Momoa. He can grab me
Oh,
by
okay.
whatever the hell he
Okay,
wants.
Aquaman.
Wow.
God
You
damn.
want him to go swimming, huh? Roger the fuck that.
Absolutely. If I can drown his ass.
Jesus. Oh.
Y'all motherfuckers. Tara, are you all right over there?
I am.
Don't
I
fall
am.
out your chair now.
She was thinking a little hard. It's
Yeah,
okay.
she definitely looked like she about to slide out her chair.
She was
Woo!
like, damn, I'm about to turn Aquaman on now.
Tara, do black men actually love black women?
You know what?
Damn.
It was the
I
pause.
don't know. And I said this on my show. When I look at social media, I look at these podcasts and things like that, there's a lot of hatred and disdain for us. And I know some of them are validated because we got black women moving out here like they don't care a damn about black men. They don't respect them. They don't want to protect them. They don't want to be with them. So I get it. But right now, I honestly can say I know there are some black men who love their black women. But as a whole, I would say if we used to in the 60s and 70s be at black men loving black women at 100%, we're probably at 20% now. I really feel like a lot of
Wow.
black
You
men
think it's
hate
that low?
black women.
Wow. I would have
Yep.
never thought, even if I'd have thought you would have said yes, I wouldn't think that you would think that low.
It's hurtful. I mean, I say this all the time. Every time I'm on any podcast, I'm like, listening to the way they talk about black women, from their baby moms to their mothers to everything. Kevin Samuels was a god to them when he was going at his worst on women.
Not.
It's a
Kevin
lot of
Samuels.
bitch ass
even
niggas.
the time
with
he
black
was
Hold
women.
on. Kevin
It was
Samuels
just
was a
too
god.
much joy.
Kevin
in it.
Samuels was a god to women. Women watched that nigga. Not too many
Well, I'm
dudes
I'm
gave a
talking
fuck about
specifically to these
anything
men
Kevin
who
Samuels
quote
said.
him
Well,
like
the
it's the
thing is,
Bible. They quote the
it's
God Kevin Samuels said. They literally say that.
it's
And
it's a
it's
lot
like,
it's a lot of
I'm gonna
bitch
give you
ass
the white
niggas who
book.
That's
pattern themselves
first of
after
all,
Kevin Samuels.
anybody who called Kevin Samuels a god is at least on jalapeno level for sure. Like for sure.
That's what Wayne from our show, he thinks he's a god. That's his
That's all I'm
idol.
finna
His
say.
number one
Like,
idol.
you'd be surprised how many niggas pattern themselves after Kevin Samuels. Like the Fresh and Fits. Like it's a lot of platforms that people send me. I can't think of the nigga that wears the fake chain and say like too much drip or some goofy shit. Like all those niggas who wear sunglasses. Like if you look at my logo in all my older shows, I used to wear sunglasses on my show. I stopped wearing sunglasses because a lot of these bitch ass niggas, they got like the
Wow.
same aesthetic. So I was like, let me cut these sunglasses off so these motherfuckers don't associate me with this bitch ass shit these niggas be
I
talking
hate that
about.
nigga from Fresh and Fit. What's his name? Myron? Whatever. I hate that nigga with
I
a
don't know,
passion.
fruitcake, like all
That
those
nigga,
niggas is hoe
that nigga
cakes.
don't get no
Called it a
pussy.
fruitcake, huh?
Yeah, like
I-
all those niggas is hoe cakes. Like them, it's like a bunch of podcasts, and most of these niggas they be in a dark area with sunglasses on, probably got like a Gucci bandana or some goofy ass shit, trying to look fake cool. And it's like, you're the prize. These women
Yeah,
don't know that
you're
you're
the
important.
prize.
You're supposed to
shit.
protect, provide, and a woman's supposed to shut the fuck up, keep her legs open,
Yep.
and that's what a woman's
Yep.
job is. And it's
I never,
like
I
it's
never
the
quite
same
understood the
show.
whole shut the fuck up type shit. Now I say
Again.
shut the fuck up, meaning goddamn, like leave me the fuck alone type shit. But do I believe like women shouldn't have a right to say shit or have their say so and shit? Fuck no. Like I'd be damned if I tell my wife like your say so doesn't matter. Shut the fuck up, open your legs. Like nah, I
But
wouldn't
it's
even
Ready
marry.
to throw
I wouldn't
hands.
even
That's what
marry a
they're
motherfucker
saying.
like that.
That's
That's
how
what
it's
they're
it's
saying, left and
literally
right.
like I'll be like, damn, nigga, like y'all really making it easy for me out here being single because it's like all I gotta do is be
Right.
nice to a
Yep.
woman
Right.
and they just
The
falling all over.
standards are really
You're
low because we're
nice?
so attached.
You like
He
women?
100%. That's correct.
Wow. So the
Because it's like
standards are that
literally, nigga,
low.
like I said, I try not to sound like the pandering dude, but when you compare me to 90% of the niggas in podcasting right now, I sound like I'm pandering. Like if I say, hey man, there are some women out there that can cook, this nigga pandering. Oh my God.
Yep.
You hear this
Boy, he
bitch ass
ain't
nigga,
thinking
he's
nothing
a
but that.
simp. If
I
I
think-
say a girl is pretty in my comments, this nigga simping. You hear
I
this
think
simp ass nigga? He told her
sometimes
she's
dude
beautiful. What a
That
dudes
simp.
happens
get
on my
caught
show
up
all the
in.
time.
I think sometimes dudes and women get caught up in. They keep dealing with the same type of motherfucker. So in their
Mhm.
mind, and I hear it all the time. Oh, all niggas like this, all bitches like that. Nah, it's the motherfuckers that you fuck with. You
Mhm.
attract piece of shit ass niggas. You
'Cause you a
attract
piece of shit.
not worth shit ass bitches, and that's because you ain't shit.
Absolutely.
That's the shit that people don't understand. When you ain't shit, you gonna attract ain't shit motherfuckers.
And a lot
Because
of these dudes, that's what a lot of their problem is. Because
they
like
ain't
I
worth
literally I go at the alpha male crowd. Because in essence, I am an alpha male, but I'm an actual alpha male. I'm not a alpha male podcaster. My shit ain't called the Alpha Male Show or Alpha Male Strategies or How to Be an Alpha Male. Because nigga, you don't have to prove to a woman you a fucking alpha male. Alpha male is an alpha male amongst other males. You
Mm.
can't be an alpha male to a female. Nigga, you a man already. You don't have to be alpha amongst women. The alpha wolf is the male wolf that's alpha amongst the other male wolves. So when
That's
you an
fact.
alpha, it shouldn't even be I'm an alpha against women. No, nigga.
That's that red pill, blue pill bullshit that they
exactly like those
Mhm.
are
I
bitch
feel
ass
like
niggas.
if
Like,
you
and if
going
you
out your way to be an alpha amongst women, then that means you comparing yourself to those women.
exactly, you're a bit you.
You're
and
a lady.
again, this is something that I say on my show all the time. Those are niggas that are trying to out bitch the bitch.
Whew.
Like, you
Talk your
know,
shit, Dolomite.
sorry for
So would
the,
they-
you know, the
Would they
women in
be
here. I
would
say
they be on
bitch a lot.
jalapeno level or a little higher?
No, nigga, that's ghost pepper. Like
Roger the fuck that.
that shit is them niggas is like they want to be a bigger bitch than any bitch out there. You know, because on my
Wow.
show I always say I call men bitches and I call women bitches, but bitch is a term of a person who's emotionally driven. A lot of these niggas out here, they in their feelings because they have no success with women. What they're doing is not working, so they try
Talk
to
your
blame
shit.
the women instead of blaming themselves
When
for
you-
their failure with women.
When you say success with women, what do you mean by that?
Literally successful women, like they don't have successful relationships with women. They not getting no type of pussy. They not getting no type of reaction out of a woman. Like they dates are failing. Their advances at women are failing. Their DMs are getting left on red. They're not having any
Yes.
success.
Yes,
They
yes.
And
feel
then
like, oh, it's
we're
these
to
black
blame for
women.
that. Not the fact
These-
that they
these
35
black
still
women.
with their parents, ain't never lived
no,
on their
no,
own, ain't
Tara.
got no car, ain't got no
Tara,
job.
stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop doing that. You are different. You are the
No,
blame.
what I'm saying
we.
is when the men speak, when
You
these
are to blame. I hate
podcasters
this
speak,
nigga.
they say all women. Black
Mhm.
women ain't ish, black women ain't that. Why? Because you're 35 and still stay with your parents, you don't have a job or anything to offer, and she had the audacity to know she's worth more.
I'm be honest
Yeah,
with you.
like-
I really do hate when people say all or
Yeah,
every.
because I
Or
had a
y'all.
I had an
You.
argument with a nigga last weekend on live, and he said black women should just be submissive, period, to anybody. Like, nigga, you should just submit because I got a dick. And I'm like, nigga, that's dumb. That's like, are you gonna roll out the red carpet for every woman you meet? Because that's the equivalent. If she's supposed to submit to every man she comes in contact with, that means you should buy up the bar for every woman that you come in contact with.
That's like I was told, because I always say a man has to earn the feminine side of me, right? You have to give me a reason to be soft with you. I'm not just being soft with every nigga, and that don't mean like, when I say that, don't mean like I'm just super aggressive and hard and I'm trying to be a man, just like, no, but I have a hard exterior where you have to break down those walls for you to even understand or see me. I'm very well feminine as fuck when you are that person with me, that person for me. But every nigga I come in contact with, hell no, I'm not just like, oh baby.
That goes back to when we had that conversation. I was explaining to Dramo, the right nigga will have you doing whatever the fuck
all the craziest, dumbest shit in the world.
Whatever the fuck he wants you to do, you're gonna do it. And a lot of dudes don't understand you ain't that dude. If you can't get her to do certain shit, it's not you, my nigga. You're not that guy. And you might have been that guy to the last chick. but you're not that guy.
No, he
to
was
her.
never that guy. That's why he says all black women, because all the black women in his life, he's never been that guy in life.
That could be
So
the
he
case.
like, all these black women, I done have 4 black girlfriends, and they all call me a bitch. No, it's
Mhm.
not them. It's because you're a
Oh, no.
bitch.
No,
You're
it-
the
Yeah,
you're
so
the common
I-
denominator in how they treated you. my nigga.
Absolutely. I've been on the podcast. It's this one nigga, and woman this, woman that, and I call that nigga a hyena because bitch, you don't get pussy. You think giving out money is gonna get you this and get you that. Nah, nigga, they're gonna use you up until you fucking drier than dry, like the
He's a
fucking
trick.
Sahara Desert. He talks so crazy, and every time I would just click off as soon as I seen the nigga. Nah, I can't even do it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Because he would talk so
soon as
much
I see
craziness, and I'm
dudes-
like, yo, what the
As
fuck?
soon as I see dudes that angry, every time they talk to females, I just instantly assume like this nigga ain't no pussy in at least 6 months.
Desert dick.
Like off the rip. Like because it's like, why do you constantly like y'all know I come on here, I talk shit to y'all. I like to laugh and joke and all that, but not one time am I gonna sit here and actually like argue with you. My wife would tell you I'm
Right.
not arguing with her. Like I just don't do that. When she get into that, I want to argue more. Cool. Either I'm gonna sit here and watch TV or I'll be back. But I'm not gonna sit here and we go. Rah, rah, I'm just not
But a
doing
lot
that.
of that
It's not in
is
me.
because your balls ain't crystallizing.
Exactly.
Like a lot of these niggas got desert dick, my nigga, and it's frustrating. It's like, why is it that it's not working? No matter what I do, it just doesn't work. And it's like, nigga, being a bitch never works, my nigga. Like you can never out bitch a woman and think that she's gonna submit to somebody who's a bigger bitch than she is. And again, sorry, I don't want to
But you
call all
got
y'all
some
bitches.
dudes who get
but I'm
coochie
just
and they
saying.
still like that. It's like they don't like their lives, or they
Nah,
still
that
tripping
don't
off
mean
the
they not a
4
bitch.
girlfriends ago who broke their heart. So they blaming all the rest of the girls they talk to.
That
It's a
don't
lot
mean
of
they
messed
not
up
still a
dudes out
bitch
here.
though. That they still
Exactly.
bitch ass
Those
dudes.
niggas
at
is
the
Oh,
end
yeah,
of
that's
the day.
niggas that get pussy that's bitches.
Those the
Yeah, that
dudes
too.
that need to go see T.S. Madison. Just that fucking simple.
Cause she still fuck niggas. Literally.
That's horrible.
I need to look
I
this
mean, it's the
person up.
truth.
I gotta know who this is.
It's. I mean, listen. If you really going through all that, if you getting pussy and you still acting like that, my nigga, you gotta relax.
Yeah,
Like it's
because
just
like
that motherfucking
literally,
simple.
a lot of these debates that I have with men, it's like, nigga, I don't get pussy because I pander. I get pussy because I'm me. Like it's not because like I yes man my way into the pussy, because a lot of these niggas try that same technique. It's a lot of niggas thinking they gonna laugh at jokes and get pussy. A lot of these niggas think they can buy that, like they've tried everything, and it's like, nigga, you can do everything I do and it'll never work for you because you're not me. You have to do what works for you. A lot of times these niggas want the women who they can't have, and that's why they hate women so much. Because
That's
instead of
fucking-
going for the woman that really truly likes them, they want Rihanna. They want to
Yep.
go for the Instagram model with the fucking the
Yep.
bikini and the mini skirt and the BBL.
I don't think
But
it's just
because they
dudes.
can't get Persephone,
I
they
don't think
want to
it's just
blame all
dudes
black
though.
women.
It's not
Oh
just
no,
dudes
it's
because it's a
absolutely
lot of
women.
it's
A lot of
chicks
women like
out
that,
there
too.
that's really
Oh,
bugging
yeah.
with that shit.
Yeah.
I
And
think
that's
it's way
honestly,
more
I think
women than it is
I was about
men
to say
do
that, and I think that's one of the
Facts.
reasons why the whole black men hate black women shit keep coming up. Because a lot of it's a lot of chicks that feel like, oh, I'm supposed to have that nigga up there. Oh, he don't like me, he got to be gay. Nah, he just
Yeah.
don't fucking like you. You're not on his level. It's levels to everything. You're not
Yeah.
there. Work
Okay,
your way
so
up
it's
to
like-
that.
That was the truth of what Kevin Samuels said.
That part. That's what I was
Mm.
You
just
know,
getting
like
ready to
that.
say.
That's where Kevin Samuels was right, because he like the 99% of women want the 1% of men. Like you're out here looking for a man that you don't qualify to date.
Facts.
Yep.
You know, and the thing is, a lot of the niggas that was singing his praises was the opposite. Those
Mhm.
niggas was
Yep.
Wasn't even
99%
close to the
niggas that
ballpark
wanted
up there.
1% women.
Facts.
Like
Yep.
you want a woman that you don't deserve, nigga. Like he
That
talking
part.
to you too.
Absolutely.
Just like
Yeah.
the
You have
video
no
that
job and 5 baby daddies talking about you want a LeBron James. Ma'am, how?
and
you have
and
no
it's a
degree, no career, no, you don't want to work. You want to be taken care of, and you want to not cook or clean or raise the babies, but you want a LeBron James.
because
Good luck.
there was a video that Kevin Samuels came out with that a lot of people don't show, but it's my favorite one. The do you have a big dick video? Did you see that
wait,
one?
what? I need
Yep.
to Google that.
Kevin Samuels was
He was talking
giving this
he was
dude
talking some
advice.
real shit, and niggas
And-
was mad as shit about that one.
The dude was like, I'm 5'8", like 275 pounds. I make $20,000 a year. Why am I not successful with women? And he like, nigga, what? Do you have a big dick? And he was like, well, I ain't no Ron Jeremy or nothing. I don't know. I guess he like, nigga, you know if you got a big dick, nigga. Do you have
I
a big
remember
dick?
that video.
You know, so he like, well, I don't know, average. So he like, so you telling me you short, you fat, you ain't got a good job or a big dick? Like, what the fuck are you?
What do
offering?
you expect?
Why are you asking for these women, nigga? You
Abso-fucking-lutely.
ain't got shit to offer.
Absolutely.
What the fuck are you on here for?
I always
Now-
say this shit about women. You can't have a low-level 5-figure job and you talking about you want a 6-figure nigga. How make it make fucking
Nah,
sense, bitch?
see, that's the
And
thing.
the thing
you,
is,
you
it's
can
not even.
no, hold
It's
on.
not
You
even that
can
because
obtain that.
men don't
Hold
care
on,
as
real
much
quick.
about a woman's income as a
At
woman
all.
cares about a man's income.
True
Like,
indeed.
What?
True
you
indeed.
can make
What?
$14,000 a year working that fucking hot dog on a
And
stick.
still get a nigga that got money.
No, true
But
indeed.
if
I
you
I
look
agree.
good,
You still
you got
have
a
to
nice
be worth it.
personality,
Exactly.
and we can get along. You know how
I
to
agree.
do everything I need done. We can get cracking. You can
No,
have
now
no
I
fucking
agree.
job.
I agree with that. But when you saying that's all you looking for and that's all you want, come on, sis. Like, what do you really have to offer? Like, and I know men don't really give a fuck
Pussy,
about what you make or nothing like that.
ass,
It's more of a
They
woman
look
thing.
good. That's what they
Yeah,
believe they
like-
have to offer.
But that's not enough. So you
But-
working at McDonald's and you want a CEO? That shit don't fucking match up. I'm sorry, I
but
don't care.
a lot of what it is like I said, because it's not really income. It's more of your personality type. Like, what do you have to offer a man? Because even if
Because if
you
he got
may
the
not
money,
be
he
the
don't
type
need
of person,
yours.
yeah, exactly.
Right,
So
true
you
as-
know,
true
you
indeed.
may not be a earner, but if you the type of person that's like, nigga, I have a great personality, great sense of humor. I'm cool to kick it with, hang out with. I can cook
Mhm.
my ass off. I keep a very clean house. I take care of shit. I'm a great mother. You know, I have motherly qualities.
The fact that you just named all the shit that these same motherfuckers we all talking about don't believe that they should have to bring to the table.
They sure don't.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
They think they supposed to bring their kitty cat, but here go
That's it.
The men with their stuff together though are now twisting it up a bit because I've seen podcasts where they're like, okay, my mama taught me how to do my own laundry and to cook my own food, so I can already cook and keep my house clean. I got the money. What else do you have to offer?
Right.
And when you take away cooking and cleaning and all of this stuff, women have no idea what to say. How about you will be his peace?
Mm.
My wife will tell you
Okay.
from the very beginning, she could never say to me, "Oh, I'm not cooking." Okay. I ain't gonna
So-
wash your clothes. Okay. I
So
do
I
all
had a-
that shit my fucking self.
I was on a podcast and this nigga was like, "Oh, if I'm a nigga with money and what can you bring?" And I'm like, conversation, you know, shit like
But
regular degular shit, right?
I don't
You
like when
like-
niggas ask those questions because I'm like, are you gay for real?
Right. So listen though, and I'm saying these are the things somebody to talk to, this, that, and the third, somebody to chill with. Oh, I could hang with my niggas. I said, so you're gay.
Exactly. Because do you ask your niggas those type of questions?
Right. I'm like, so
Like, what
you're
do you
But
bring
see,
to the
it's
table as
because
a
they're
male
so
friend?
angry though.
So
They're
you're-
so
so you're-
angry at black women. They
Right.
want to make them
Homeboy.
obsolete.
What do you bring to the table? Male
Right, he like,
friend.
I got my homies and I can fuck any bitch I want. So I'm like, dude, but that's not what I'm talking. And he
And the
really
thing
argued me
is,
down. I just
He
shut up. I
can't
was like,
fuck
bro,
any
you
bitch
got
he
it.
want. That's why he's arguing with you.
Facts.
Because if he can fuck any bitch he want, he'd be fucking.
I'm just like, yo, you
That
not
argument.
understanding what I'm saying. Because what you said, peace. I could give you a peaceful conversation. We could talk about fucking the weather, sports. You don't know what I have interest in. It could be some shit you ain't never had a conversation with another female about. I could sit here and talk to you about this fucking PlayStation 5. We could sit here and fucking play 2K. I've done dealt with niggas where they was like, oh shit, you play the game? I ain't never fucked with a chick that play. I'm like, yeah, they like this shit is different. And you know, but that's the simplest things that you can, minus all the other shit that I could do. I could cook, I clean, I did. That shit didn't even fucking matter. That was a bonus on top of I could sit here and play the game with you for hours. And the nigga like, shit, this is lit. Oh, and I could roll a blunt.
And that's the
Yeah,
thing.
You had to
Like,
make sure you do that
depending
way,
on
yeah.
depending on who you dealing with, different people have different things
Right.
that they
Right.
find valuable.
What you're looking for and what this person's looking for, and see if y'all match.
Right.
Quit asking these blind, stupid questions. Say, this is what I'm looking for in a woman. Are you capable of this? Just keep it short and sweet so y'all don't waste each other's
But-
time.
A
Ooh,
lot of
let me
niggas
see if I
don't
can
have
pull
no
it up.
originality or personality. Like only thing that they have is what they've heard. They only know how to repeat what they were taught. So Kevin
Right.
Samuel sounds like he knows what he's talking about. So I'm just gonna ask you some shit that I heard him say. Even though,
Mm-hmm.
like I've talked about, the whole high value man thing. Like money don't make you a high value man. Morals do. Like
Okay, so
Most of
character
look.
these dudes
does.
aren't even money high value men.
So
They
But
just
so
this is
listen.
what I'm saying. Like even with that, like no matter what your level of income is, because you can be a high value man and you don't really got a lot of money in your pocket. Like you can work
That's
at
a
the
fact.
Amazon warehouse, but you can be
Facts.
honest. You can
That's a
have
fact.
integrity. You can be a great father. You can spend time.
Mm-hmm.
You can have
Mm-hmm.
conversation. You can
But
have a big dick. You
the
can
bad
have a
part
fucking
is
a
That's
great
social
it.
sense of
media.
humor.
Social media has told people that as a woman, you only supposed to look for money. As a man, you're supposed
Right.
to look for the super submissive female that ain't gonna talk. So
Right.
everybody's rebelling against that shit. All the
Hey.
dudes is like, fuck that. You ain't
Uh-huh.
about to get over my money. The chick's like, fuck that. I ain't
You
gonna
ain't
just give you the
spend, yeah.
pussy. Like you gonna
Mm-hmm.
spend everything. Social media has fucked people up to the point where nobody has a clue what the fuck a real
Listen,
relationship
motherfuckers
looks
looked at
like.
me crazy when I was like, the bitch was like, I ain't fuck with nobody working at McDonald's. I said, why not? I would. Nigga, he got a job, right? This is the thing with that. You meet a nigga that work at McDonald's, he got a job. What you can do now is help him elevate.
He got
That's your
benefits too.
that part.
listen.
That's
If a
what you
McDonald's
can
is a
do for
dude that's starting off at $24
$20.
an hour,
And
you
then
might be making
if the
18 at
nigga
your call center job,
right,
girl.
but
Bye.
if the nigga is a manager at fucking McDonald's, he making 60 bands a year or more. Y'all looking at the place of business versus the person, and they like, oh, I said, man. So if he work at McDonald's, now what you could do is you find out what his skills is, you find out what he could do, what he into and shit. You could help him elevate by finding different jobs or pointing him in the right direction. Hey, do this as a trade, blah blah blah. This will get you here. I don't give a fuck where you work at. Me personally, as long as you got a fucking job, I'm cool with that. Like, nigga, we could figure the rest the fuck out. That shit is obsolete. And then if you don't have a job, bitch, how you mad where he work at?
Point blank, period. Motherfuckers then forgot the human aspect of being a fucking
Hey, but look,
human.
let me tell y'all this shit,
I mean,
right?
when do we see each other though? When do we talk? Everything is over social media.
Yeah.
People don't even go to the store to meet somebody or to the bar to meet. It's just all so convoluted.
So
It's
speaking of
sad.
social media, right? This dude asked me, what's your preference in men, right? So preference is the key fucking word. So I tell him tall, down to earth, loving, caring, about his business, good sense of humor, intelligent, confidence. That nigga told me, damn, I know why you single. Mama, you gotta order him on Amazon. I said, that's a lot. That's the most simplest shit in the fucking world.
I mean,
You
outside
didn't
of
give
and I'm
outside
like,
of
you
hold up,
asked me
outside
what's
of
my
saying
preference.
You
tall,
didn't give career.
Right,
You
right.
left
All
so
right.
much
But
off.
again, you asked
The
me what's
only-
my preference.
the only
That's
thing
my
you said,
preference.
the only thing you said in your response that's not every other dude could be this was tall.
It's tall.
Right.
Every
but
dude could be everything else.
everything
that
I
you
said. So what I said to him, I said, you asked me what's my preference. I didn't say that you had to be all of these things. That's what I prefer. Don't mean that I'm always going to get everything that I prefer. But if
I
you
know you get
are
everything that you prefer on that list was simple
And
and
he-
easy. You
he
just
Yeah, I was
also
said
gonna
probably
say
didn't
that's
realize-
not far fetched.
No, he probably
No, it's
also
not.
didn't realize you only 5 feet, so everybody's
everybody's fucking tall.
Yeah, because
Everybody's fucking
it
tall to
wasn't
me.
like you was like, I need him to be 7'2". I need him to be
Yeah.
Right,
godly. I
exactly
need
at
him to be
all.
a trapper
Exactly.
with a professional job. I also want him to sell drugs and scam. He
Man,
has to know how to
look,
rap. He
where
has to
he
know how to
from?
sing, dunk
Right,
from the free
nigga.
throw line, and he definitely has to know how to dance.
Right. I'm
what
like,
it is that he was
that's
short.
crazy.
You pissed him off with the first one. You said
Yeah, that
tall.
nigga
Nah,
He was
said,
the
taller
girl,
nigga
than
like
him.
6'3". That's the crazy thing about it.
And
I'm
tall
like,
for
Nah,
you
what it
could be
is-
5'4". He just
Nah,
I'm
understood
what it
5'3". You
is-
a whole foot
Nah.
taller than me, nigga.
Point blank period. What it is he knew he wasn't worth shit, and you was actually gonna be looking for a good fucking human being. He knew he couldn't be that, so it was what the fuck it was. It
I
hurt
should have
his
put
feelings.
big dick, big feet, big hands. Then you could have been like,
Yeah.
God damn, bitch.
And
What
the
the
thing
fuck?
is, like a lot of niggas, when they low vibrational, they want you to give a low vibrational answer.
Mhm.
Facts.
Like they want
Facts.
you to be like,
So
I
they
just
feel
need
like
me.
they have
I
a
need me a
chance.
street nigga with a big dick. That's all
Yeah.
I need.
That's all I want. So
need a
when I
nigga with a
responded
big
to
dick
him,
and a
even gotta
big
but
be
back.
listen,
that big.
I
What y'all talking about
responded to him
big?
and I'm
I don't
like,
want
you
no
asked
10
me what's
and
my
12 now.
preference. That's not all. He like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. You meant it exactly how the fuck you responded to what I said. Now get the
Yep.
fuck out of here. Like, you're
You're
crazy.
insecure,
Like,
sir. Please move on. Thanks so
That
much.
nigga said, "How
Right.
dare you have
Wow.
a standard?"
Facts. That's a whole problem within itself. But
oh,
we
we
about
ain't
to
gonna
play
talk about
some
name a
standard.
bunch of superficial shit like,
facts.
describe him. A nigga that look like you.
Oh
I
shit.
want you.
A bum ass nigga in my DM. That's what
All
I want.
right.
A bum
We
ass
about to
nigga
play
like
some
you.
motherfucking music. Get y'all motherfucking lives together. It is what the fuck it is. We'll be right
Bitch.
back. All on the table, baby. Come on.
Shit, it's just a process. Real shit. It's that part they don't see, man. Shit, for real.
As the Bluetooth kick in, your boy start to zone in. It's all about the vibe. Close my eyes, cause I'm all in. The pen start to cry, cause I hold it like Conan. Reciting what I write, late night like Conan. The pen gon' die midline, that's annoying. See the new pack, break it out, then we go in. We back on track, yeah, we right back to flowing. I know I start hitting once, might cue the moaning. Could swim through the fire, I could breathe in the oceans. You iced out bum, you alone make no sense. Your cup pulls change like US Open. The Thanos a rap, one lemon had you choking. You got a loose trap, squeeze the breath out of spokesman. My son got the bag like, please can you open? My other son screaming cause he think his toy broken. I unseal the bag and put the train back in motion. They still need that, though I'm here and I'm working. I gotta fix the pad like I got something coming. I let it ring out on every ink call coming. Cause once the ink spill, I ain't stopping for nothing. I'm killing it, can't nobody tell me nothing. Oops, I looked up, now my wife needs something. I don't hear shit, cause the headphones bumping. I take the garbage out, now my pot's like, what's up, man? Nothing, you know how I do. I'm writing something so potent. I thought I smelled bodies, I heard the suffering, then we laughed. What he put out the bag, let's talk to something, not reluctant, though my focus is strong. Nice interruption, no corruption. You can hear that talk, now our discussions understand. If you hear what we saying, there's repercussions, then we stood, and he gave me a bell. I'm about to step something when we pop, they gon' know we for real. Like Maury Chesson, I ain't stressing, I'm spinning the wheel. No new contestants, like for real, like they not built. Why is they flexing? And then in mid-seconds, I can see the liquor crept in. It's clear that I'm taking him home. Ain't like the step in. He only live right next door, and that's a blessing. I'd rather see him cuffing the floor than be arrested. And after he done checked in, I backtrack my steps in. I see the lights off at my house, the family resting. Yes, I'ma kick it at the backyard table. Fictions, and I don't write fables. They play the same shit, so I don't like cables. Unless it's the one, I'ma chop from your navels. It's daddy. I say to myself with a smile, I lit the fatty. Just trying to make my family proud, I do that gladly. Now I'm right where I left off, like damn you nice. Now I'm trying to press play like,
Please charge device.
Fuck.
yeah, I ain't with the small talk. I prefer having the boss talk. Round table meetings, we greeting each other awkward. Right back where it started, I'm amongst niggas that got it. They don't never ask the price, we just walk in this store and cop. 17, one in the chamber, I don't trust that bitch. My youngin' feel like we in danger, he gon' up that shit. I put my life on it, said she like bitches, I put my wife on it. Ogden Street, middle of the block, I spun nights on it. Ahead of my class, so these niggas mad. The villain in that G-Star denim blowing that gas. You savage don't wanna dance with the devil. Long nose like I purchased it from Geppetto. Pedal to the floor like Tommy Bundy and Son. Shorty heard I was the boy that she privately on my dick. She enticing me, probably got in sick. She disrespectful just to get at you. Probably let me hit this shit different. In each and every way that you can think. When the time I want my bitches in the mink. This shit different. You can tell by how I walk. I'm a zip. You can tell by how I talk. Yeah, this shit different. Yeah, that's on Khadijah. I ain't never been a dick eater. This shit different. You bad ass little nigga, pop shit. I'm on your ass, little nigga. Yeah, I'm a zip. Ain't no ifs, ands. All loyals over here, baby. This shit 10. Shorty said he doing bad, him and this man ain't tight. I think they said he burnt the plug, I heard he ran off twice. When I write it, they recited, that's the slick talking in me. He poppin' shit, he must be high off that Henny. They wanna slide doing bending. Pussy nigga playing and I'm winning. I just cop up, I don't count it while I'm spending. I go right back out and get it. Money's the mission and I'm on go mode. Poppy act like he don't speak no English. Felipe Lobo, shorty follow me on Twitter. She recognize me from photos. Shit snapping, and I don't be having no major promo.
For sure though, we all in designer logo. Took a couple out the stash just to fuck it up at the go-go. Cop the coupe, the interior same color as Coco. I'm a zip, baby, how do you want it? Casey and JoJo, shit different in each and every way that you can think. When the time I want my bitches in the make, yeah, this shit different. You can tell by how I walk, I'm a zip. You can tell by how I talk, yeah, this shit different. Yeah, that's on Khadija. I ain't never been a dick eater. This shit different. Better ass, little nigga. Pop shit. I'm on your ass, little nigga. Pause. Sip oils. You already know. Zach, Billy, Live, Murder Murph, Lino.
Alright, motherfuckers, we back in the motherfucking building. Y'all already know what it is, All on the Table podcast. Same motherfuckers here talking they shit. You know what I mean? Hey, Dolomite.
Supper.
Is pussy really power or just sound good?
It is when you know how to use it.
What you mean?
Pussy is powerful when the woman knows how to say no.
Ooh.
When
This
you don't
like
know how to
dude.
say no, your pussy has no power. It's just like money. It's just like anything. Anything that you can control is powerful. But if you can't control your pussy, you have no power over it. So it's all in the holder.
That is a great.
Never heard it
fucking
that way,
answer.
and I'm with you, Slim. I'm
That's
assuming
a
the ladies
great
agree.
answer. I agree with that 100%. Jesus Christ.
You know how to say no?
All the time.
No shit.
I just
The
had to
more
tell a
you
nigga
say
today.
no, the more a nigga wants it.
Absolutely. I just had to tell a nigga today, stop begging for my pussy and you lay next to your woman. This is crazy.
Like that part. Like, so
I'm gonna
gross.
be honest, I never quite understood them type dudes.
Like you are begging for me and you laying next to your bitch, like literally be calling me from your bed. Like that's
But there's so many women
wild.
who are accepting of that.
Yeah, but
Like
I
that
feel
was,
like
I saw this. I don't know. I saw this all over the internet. And the question was, I heard this question on the show that I was with you first, Rob. But then I started seeing all over the social media, and it was like, would you rather be with a married man who never told you no, or have your own husband who tells you no 40% of the time? Every woman said a married man.
Facts.
Every woman said a married man. So if you got all these chicks out here willing to be the side chick or the jump off, then you got dudes who are expecting that. They don't know the women like you and I who are gonna go, no, I want more than that.
As a man, I feel like if you with a chick and you begging for some pussy from somebody else, you don't need to be with the chick you with.
Absolutely.
Like why are you laying next to a chick begging another chick for some pussy? Like you need to just cut her the fuck off at that point. You're just wasting both of y'all time at that point.
You know what the nigga told me? I sleep in one room, she sleep in the other. We roommates.
Oh yeah, no, we not living together.
But the thing is,
Well,
it's
put
a
her on
lot.
the phone and let her tell me y'all.
No. We can't live together. If we not, I can't live with a chick and we not fucking.
And we not fucking. Yeah, that's crazy.
Especially if we used to fuck.
That's easier said than done. Because it's a lot like, like they say all the time, women are usually the ones who leave the relationship. There's a lot of men that are very unhappy in their marriage. It's a lot of niggas that's in fucked up marriages. And they say it's cheaper to keep her.
Has anybody ever told you that you sound like Snoop Dogg?
All the time.
Okay, all right. I thought I was tripping.
He grew up with Snoop, right?
I did.
I don't know.
They still live next door to each other.
Snoop like 52.
I'm like,
said absolutely not.
What'd you say, Terry?
I'm like, I don't know this man. I don't know nothing about him. He could be Snoop's child for all I know.
He give me Nipsey.
No, they used to live next. They used to live next door to each other.
That nigga from Long Beach. I'm from Compton.
I get Nipsey every time I hear him. I hear Nipsey in my head.
I get both. It's the West Coast accent. Like,
I know.
It's that LA area.
Now that you say that, though,
I know why I know why it is because of where you from. But every time I hear you talk about like this nigga mommy Nipsey crazy. Yeah.
So, Savagely Humble. What's the difference between accountability and an apology?
I don't apologize.
What?
Ever.
Come on, don't do that.
You
Don't do that.
You either a real one or you a fucked up person.
I'm gonna go with the latter. If you don't
I'm
apologize.
both wrong. Depending on the person. Nah, So being that I have grown to and we've had this conversation, I take accountability for everything that I do. I've gotten to that point in my life where I sometimes now think about certain shit and be like, wow, that's crazy. I did that. And now, even so, I apologize. I just don't say sorry. Right?
You don't gotta
I
say
can
sorry.
understand that.
Right? I don't say sorry at all because I'm not a sorry ass motherfucker. I feel like you shouldn't say sorry. When you say I'm sorry, I feel like you're calling yourself sorry. But the difference is taking accountability is owning the shit that you have done and knowing that you did what you have done. Apologizing to me is stroking a motherfucker ego. I ain't even gonna hold you.
It's asking for forgiveness. It's nothing to do about.
I don't care if you forgive me or not.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's your business.
I feel like you can apologize for something and still not take accountability for it anyway.
Absolutely. So I feel like apologizing is stroking a nigga ego, making them feel good.
Most people's apologies, they don't really mean it.
They just
saying it just to make you feel good. Like, oh, I'm gonna just
it's to make you feel good and feel like, oh, they apologize, so it's okay. I'd rather you take accountability.
I don't mean it.
I'd rather you take accountability for what you've done versus apologize to me.
I want you to do both.
I mean, both would be okay, but
I was gonna say, an apology goes a long way, especially when it's a sincere apology.
Yes,
like at least.
But how do you know it's a sincere apology?
Oh, you can tell.
Show of remorse and change.
If it's somebody close enough that they're apologizing to you, you know if they're telling you the truth or not.
Hold on, Dolomite, say that again. Say that what you just said one more time.
A show of remorse and a change of behavior.
That's the part that motherfuckers forget when they apologize.
Mm-hmm.
You can apologize. You can apologize to a motherfucker about some shit you did. You can take accountability about what you did. But if you don't change, that shit means absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like if I slap you and then say sorry and then slap you again, that apology didn't mean shit.
Okay, so saying that, right? I'm domestic violence, right? And I've had a motherfucker say, oh, I didn't mean to do that. And then we get into some shit again, and I'm like, well, damn, nigga, you just said that you sorry for doing that, but you don't forgive. You just knocked me upside my head one more time. This is crazy. So shit like that, I really don't. But I mean, apologies, I don't care for them. But just let me acknowledge that you did something wrong. I'd rather get the acknowledgement that you fucked up.
I'm definitely with you on that. I mean, because you can apologize 1,000 times, it don't mean it. But if I know for a fact you taking accountability, I feel like if you get to the point where you took accountability for what you did, that right there is how you gonna change and become a different person and not do that shit again. But that's why I'm apologizing. You can do that shit again 5 minutes later.
You know you hurt me. I want you to apologize for hurting me or betraying me. I want you to mean it. I want you to take accountability, and I want your behavior to be changed. I want it all. I don't want one piece of it.
The only way I receive it well is when you show me that you're different.
That's the thing, though.
If you don't show me that you're different, I can't.
What does it look like to do all of that shit without the apology? So you like, hey man, you stepped on my fucking shoe, and I just walked the fuck off, like, won't do it again, and just keep the fuck going. And
my bad.
That was cool. That's sufficient.
My bad.
You gotta say my bad at least, my nigga. Like, yo, I fucked up.
No, I mean,
won't happen
I feel like
again.
The average motherfucker is gonna say my bad, no matter what.
Well, that's what I mean. Like that's an apology. My bad is. What do you do after that? I apologize is an apology.
What did you do after that? That's what really fucking.
Yeah,
counts.
But that's what I'm saying. But so like, you can't not say the my bad though. Like,
right?
You can't just be
because
like,
you're not gonna be around me long enough to show me no actions. Because if you don't apologize to me, I'm done. I need you to show me that you care, that you hurt me in some type of way. I want to hear that. And even when I apologize to people, I want to humble myself. I want to come to you and I want to apologize and openly admit to what I did. I want to give you all of that because I mean that shit.
Yeah, the apology is the acknowledgement of the fact that you made a mistake. That's what the apology literally is. Literally me acknowledging that, yeah, I did fuck up. That's literally what my bad mean. Like, that was bad on me. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to change my behavior or whatever the fuck. But that's the apology. So you don't need to literally say, I'm sorry, because I don't say I'm sorry neither. Because like she said, I ain't no sorry ass motherfucker. 9 times out of 10, I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. I apologize. You won't have to deal with that problem anymore. I'm never gonna do that again. I see how that made you feel. I don't like that I hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you again. I'm not gonna continue in that. But nigga, you gotta say something.
I think sometimes people say, when you say I'm sorry, sometimes it's true though. You are sorry, motherfucker, for what you did. The reason you're in this situation and doing what you did, I'm sorry for doing that. Like I was a sorry ass individual when I decided to go into your bank account and spend $3,000 without
bitch.
So I'm sorry. It depends on what you
see,
that's
no, you's a dead motherfucker after that.
Outside of you paying me my bread back, I don't fuck your apology. Like,
I don't even want your apology, you bitch.
Yeah, I just want my shit.
I want 3 fucking racks. Matter of fact, I want 3,500. I need my chips with dip.
I need some interest.
Yeah, nigga, I need my chips with dip. Nigga, I need 3,500.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's out of pocket. So, Tara, women say they want a man to lead, right? Outside of paying bills, what exactly does that look like?
I think it's being the strength of the family. I think for a man to lead, my idea of a man that leads is a man who shows the strength and the vulnerability with me that we can connect on a level where we're impenetrable. Our connection beats everything that's happening in the world. Your hard day, my hard day, kids getting on our nerves, he's the rock. I can look to him when I'm not okay. And he's man enough to come to me when he's not. I also like it. I liken it to taking charge of things, like not just paying bills, but when something's broken in the house, whether he fixed it or he pays somebody to fix it. If we got some crazy rowdy stuff going on with our family, or I got things going on with my family, but I'm too scared to tell him to back off, or he'll step up and go, as the man of this house, you're not going to stress my wife. I just think it's being my protector and allowing me to protect and heal him when he needs it as well.
Hold on, right? You ain't say nothing about her $3 word. She said impenetrable. Penetrable. See, like I couldn't even fucking say the shit.
I know she from St. Louis and they use like real big words out there all the time.
Yo, she said some shit I ain't never even heard before.
I was going to tell her to spell it, but I knew she was going to try to be like, oh, I'm not doing that. Her gangster side was going to come out real quick. So it is what it is.
She was going to do like you did. Impenetrable.
It is what it is. So let me ask you, Tara. So if you going through some shit with your family, you cool with your dude stepping in and saying something to them?
Absolutely. Because he would never be, like, I'm thinking of one person specifically, he would never be disrespectful, but he would absolutely say, because I used to have a real severe anxiety issue. He would absolutely, he's my protector. He's going to say, it don't matter who it is. I'm going to step in and let you know you're stressing her beyond belief. And that's the fact that the kind of mother she's being, the kind of woman she's being, and as a human being, y'all going to stop that. You're going to did it. My man is the begin, all, end all. And you're going to respect that or you won't deal with me.
A lot of people believe, like, when it comes to family, don't step in type shit. I'll handle it. I'll take care of it type shit. And now, a lot of times, and I've seen it too many times where that dude will step in like, nah, let me shut shit down a little bit. And now that shit come back to bite him. Cause it's like, at some point, like, let's say he arguing with your sister. I don't know if you guys sister or not, but let's say you guys sister and he arguing with your sister. He like, yo, keep your bald head ass away from my wife. Like, fuck you talking about? And now later on, you come back and you like, yo, why you had to call my sister bald head? Like, she don't like.
See, that's the thing. It's about respect, though. He would never be arguing with them. It's simple. When they keep blowing my phone up, he's gonna answer the phone and go.
I'm not even saying arguing. Just because he told her sit her bald head ass down, that's not meaning he arguing with her. He told her to sit the fuck down.
Or even being disrespectful.
Don't be disrespectful about it.
My husband says that something you guys are doing is affecting his household. You damn right he can tell you that. And if you got a problem with it, when I'm stable enough,
no, my bad. If we talking about inside of my house, that's different. Like everybody's fair game inside of that man's kingdom. If that man say, my wife, so one day my sister-in-law said something to my wife, and she was like, "Oh, if he tell you get the fuck out, it is what the fuck it is." Like,
exactly.
There's no question about it.
That's true.
She said to me, "Oh, my sister would never let you kick me out." And she looked at it and was like, "You got it fucked up, because if that nigga tell you to leave, you the fuck up out of here."
It's his house.
Yeah,
this is
no
house.
questions asked at that point.
The fuck? You know what's so crazy? My mom was on some shit like that. My mom, when I first moved to Louisiana, that first Thanksgiving, my mom came here and she thought she could just say and do whatever. And my husband was like, "Yo, like this ain't even that type of party. You can take your ass back to Georgia type shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to come here and just talk crazy to us. You're in our house.
That part.
When we were in your house, you could say whatever the fuck you want to. But right now, you can't. And my mom really felt some type of way because I didn't check him. And I'm looking at her like, dude,
That's your man.
You're in his shit. Literally, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this place. So you have to respect him and his shit. And she
Man
really
and
was.
women are supposed to leave their
really
family
mad about
and
that.
cleave to each other. So it doesn't matter that you're my mom. But it's about respect too, though. He shouldn't be cursing.
No, he didn't curse. He didn't curse at her, but he was telling her like, and true enough, niggas was drinking. So, you know, shit get a little out of pocket type shit. And motherfuckers getting their feelings and shit like that. So he just was letting her know, like, you know what I'm saying? And my mom really didn't speak to us for 2 days. And I'm like, bitch, you in our house. Like, this is crazy.
And that's the problem. Men are emasculated and treated like they don't have a voice. My man tells you anything, whether we at your house or ours. If he tells you to stop coming at me disrespectfully, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not
and there's a lot of people that feel like the person who they related to owns the house that they in. So it's like no matter what side of the fence they on, whether they on the wife's side or the husband's side, they just automatically be like, oh, I'm related to such and such. Because like my brother was staying with me and my girl at one point, and I was at work and he was disrespectful to my girl. She made him get the fuck out. And the nigga was like, nigga, you can't do that. This my brother's house. This my brother's house. And mind you, this was like early 20s of me. Back in my younger days, oh, nigga, we was on 50-50 time back in those days.
Right.
Nigga, she pay half the rent in this bitch. You got to get the fuck out, brother.
Yeah,
like, her half of the rent say, you got to get the fuck out, my nigga. Like,
absolutely.
I love you to death, you my brother, but you got to get the fuck out, my nigga. You can't disrespect the queen of the castle, my nigga. You got to go.
If this my chick, if she ain't had to pay no bills, this is my chick, we live here together. If she said you got to float, my nigga, you got to float. It is what it is.
Yeah,
as
nigga,
a man, you got to respect that off the rip. Like, I feel like if you turn around and try to tell her fuck out of here type shit, that's like you saying that shit to me if I told you to get the fuck out.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's literally like you slap my girl on the ass. Like, nigga, it's up to me to back her up, and it's up to her to back me up. So if you disrespect her, you disrespected us.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
I mean, I think we're supposed to be
the castle, dog.
We got to protect each other no matter what. If I need to say something to his family because he, for whatever reason, cannot, or they're not listening to him when he says it, so be it. And we're one. So you shouldn't be like, oh, she ain't got the right to say nothing to me. I'm married to him. He don't get no more right. What are you talking about?
And especially when it's logical and makes sense. Like it wasn't like they just came at you foul and funky. Like you were the one that was out of bounds.
Yep.
So it's like you can't be thinking that because you out of bounds, I'm supposed to back you up because you related to me.
Because you my sister or something like that. Right.
So Dolomite, from a man's perspective, what does it look like to be a leader outside of paying bills?
To be a decision maker. You know, like a lot of the quality that a lot of women respected, I don't hear a lot, but it's always a consensus is decisiveness in a man. Like the ability to make the decision, even if it may be the wrong decision, nigga, just make one and we'll fix the problem after you fuck it up.
Oh my God. Absolutely.
Like, nigga, just choose, nigga, left or right. Nigga, there's a wall in front of us. Just don't hit the fucking wall.
True,
you know, so like
I ain't even trying to be funny, but I ain't know light-skinned dudes was like smart like this.
That is
they
crazy.
Just be on one. When you see them on the podcast, the light-skinned pretty boys be straight up tripping. They be overly emotional. I'm super impressed, and I am learning something today. That is
the fact that we got a rare form Tara tonight. I'm loving this shit.
I love this version of Tara.
I'm shook.
They really think we Drake out here, my nigga. That's fucked up.
But no, Dolomite, I agree with you because that was like a major issue in my marriage was he always looked to me for the answers. And I'm like,
for everything. Right?
I'm like, dude, you are the man. Do it.
But I will say this. With all due respect, who raised him though?
A woman.
I will say this though. At some point, you do feel like, all right, I didn't make all these decisions. I don't feel like thinking right now. whatever you come up with, cool. That's what we.
That's
rocking with.
understandable.
If that's where we at with it,
Right.
But I agree when at the end of the day, if the man of the house is supposed to be like, all right, this is where we headed.
Mm-hmm.
We get to this certain fork and it's like, all right, I'm tired today. I can't figure it out. I know the type of woman that I'm dealing with, or you should know the type of woman that you're dealing with. If you dealing with a goofy ass chick that can't figure shit out, that just can't do shit right,
Think you
that's
shouldn't
kind of
have
on
married
you,
her.
my nigga. Like you played yourself and put yourself in that predicament.
Yep.
If
And
you
the
know
thing
your
is,
chick, you
it's
should
like
be able
this,
to say,
like
yo, you got it today. I'm with you. I got you tomorrow. Make a decision. That's
Do
what
it
we're
today.
rocking with.
Yeah.
yeah, like the
If whatever happens today, we'll figure out how to fix it tomorrow. Don't even
Tomorrow.
trip. It is what the fuck
But
it is.
that's okay
as
when
the
you're
as the
making
man,
decisions.
you the
My dude that I'm
executive
talking
branch.
about made me make all the decisions, whether it was money,
Yeah.
finances, something going on with the house. If his car broke down, like who I'm supposed to call AAA?
Yo,
I mean, what are
do
you
this,
talking
do
about?
this.
That's
You when you can't do
As
shit
the
is crazy.
man, you're the executive branch and she's the legislative. Nigga, you're the president. She's the House of Representatives. So
Yo,
you have the
you
ultimate
serious,
veto
I
power.
said, dude?
Yo,
Brother, I'm about to give you. I'm about to order some kind of plaque or something because I just I'm moved. in
he's
my
talking his
soul.
shit because that's true indeed.
Listen.
But when you're like that, that's when you're woman. That's when you get a submissive woman for real.
There
for
you
real.
go, because we know we can trust you to lead.
So
But
for real. But when you always asking me what's what, I'm not about nigga. I'm about to treat you like my homie. The
And see
fuck?
that
Because
like
I feel like
literally
I'm doing it
like
all. What do I need you for?
a lot of this is what my platform is. You know, like I say, like I go with the fake alphas because I don't have
Mm-hmm.
he was about to say
That
some
part. He's about to say
profound
some
ass shit.
profound ass shit. Damn.
He definitely was about to spit some game. We ain't hear none of that shit,
You
son.
froze. You froze like a
I
motherfucker.
froze, damn.
You froze
Yeah,
like
because I was finna say, did
soon as
they
you
freeze or did I
started.
freeze?
Yeah, nah.
Soon as you started, your ass was like, and
you definitely was about to say some fly
was like,
ass shit. You was
fucking-
wrecked for all that.
My fucking internet.
Yo,
Hilarious. I didn't jinx them.
facts. We blaming you, Tara.
we blaming you.
Oh man, I take full accountability and I'm sorry.
There
As
you
the
go.
fuck you should.
There you go. God damn.
As the
What the
fuck
fuck?
you should.
That shit's crazy.
I have to do a
Good.
Wi-Fi speed test on fucking Google. Like, wait a minute, dog. Y'all niggas tripping right now. Cause I'm like, I don't know why my connection is unstable. Like, hold on, Google.
The fact that you was good all this time, that as soon as you was about
It's
to say the
crazy.
best
As soon
shit
as
you
you
could
about
ever
to-
think of, that shit
It's
was
like,
like,
nah, we don't want to hear
nigga.
that shit. We don't want to hear
Nah,
that.
nigga. You about to have Tara really fall out of chair now. We ain't doing that tonight.
Nah, we good.
Hey, so hold on real quick. We're gonna switch it up. So Tara,
Look, he froze again.
how would
there
you
go, he back.
feel? How would you feel if a nigga scratched you off your bucket list as soon as y'all got done fucking?
If he scratched me off his bucket list,
Like the nigga pulled out an actual pad and was like, cool.
Got it.
look, I'm gonna tell you, I just got you. I want to be, I want to play hard and be like, man, I whoop his ass, or at least try. But now I would be devastated.
Why?
I would be classy about it. I would get up because we wouldn't be in my place. Get up, gather my things and leave. But I'd probably cry all the way home. I would be so devastated. I'm not gonna lie. That would hurt.
Why? I mean, the fact that a nigga has you on his bucket list, like that's
I think that's a fucking honor. That's
That's a high
honor.
praise right there.
But it's the disrespect of pulling it out to let me know. Like we could have just went to sleep, woke up the next day, and maybe you never called again. But for you to make sure I knew you did it because I was on the list really cheapens the whole thing, and I would be mortified.
Wow, that's fucking funny.
I would be
Dolomite,
hurt.
you
Now
with us,
what you
cuz?
coming on with really full
I
name
think
on
I'm
that
with
shit,
y'all. I
nigga?
hope I'm with y'all. Y'all,
Yeah.
y'all like going in and out. It's like I think I want to fucking drop out, disconnect this fucking Ethernet cable.
Yeah, go out, come back in, cause your shit going crazy right now.
Change this nigga name because he got my boy's government on that nigga.
So Humble, how would you feel about that?
You know me. I'd be like, shit, I was on that bitch. What is happening? That's it. Because and Tara, I'm a person that I love to like. If you tell me I'm the first person that did this or the first person that ever did that, I'm like, good job, bitch. Good job. You did it.
I love first too, but I don't want you to just scratch me off a list. I can't handle it.
I'm good with that because I probably scratched you off too.
So because he did it right there in your face, you got a problem with it. So if he did it
you
tomorrow, it's like, all right, whatever. But the fact, like, nigga, like, how dare you, like,
Right, you said
here
as
in
soon
my
as we got
grill.
done. Sir, I need you to be asleep because I know I got that good. So you can scratch it off in the morning when you wake
Can
up.
y'all hear
Like
me?
it's levels
we got
to the
you.
disrespect. It's levels to the disrespect.
Wow.
But maybe it's because he heard or could tell you got it, and he like, I gotta get it, and he finally got it. And he like, checkmate.
Hold on, real quick. Why do y'all feel like a nigga always supposed to go to sleep after he finished fucking? Like, why do y'all feel like y'all just got this? Y'all just feel like every nigga just supposed to be like, oh, this was amazing. Let me curl up in a fetal position, tuck my thumb, and take a nap.
I mean, if it's great.
First of all, you're not allowed to go to sleep here. You have to go.
It depends on the level of effort that both of y'all put in.
Exactly.
Because if you really made a nigga shoot one of them, like, I'm drained, nigga, I'm laying the fuck down.
What you said? I'm like,
but every chick feel like every session is supposed to just end in a nigga just going to sleep. Like,
I don't.
Not
that
every
shit don't
session,
work
you
that
might be
way.
having a quickie. You might be having one of them 80 kids to sleep.
But I mean,
Just
I don't
hurry
think
up and
I'm
get it
knocking
in.
somebody out right before work if it's the first time.
No, every session, I don't think you're supposed to go to sleep, but I do. Listen, I done fucked a nigga and the nigga was sleep like this, and I'm like, me personally, I'm like, what the fuck
thing
is
is, though,
going
listen,
on?
What can I say?
This shit does
in the
happen.
context of your
Yeah, for
question,
sure.
like that first time, I'm trying to put on a fucking show.
Absolutely.
I ain't even gonna bullshit you. That
Now,
first
hold on.
time
Let
I
me
hit,
ask you.
especially
Let me
if I
ask you the
like
real
her,
question
I'm
that you
trying to
didn't
show
hear.
out.
Let me ask you the real question that you didn't hear. How would you feel if a chick scratched you off her bucket list as soon as y'all got finished fucking? Like,
Well,
she
I'm a
just pull
man,
out a
nigga. We
notepad and
love
scratch
to
your
be
name off the list.
objectified. As men, we
I
enjoy
would love
being
it.
objectified.
I would
Nigga, we
love it. That
love it.
means she ain't gonna call me no more. Like, what the hell? That means
That's
she's
true.
gonna call
That's
me
right.
once I leave.
That's
Well,
a
no,
fact.
I know she gonna call me.
She gonna call me.
She calling me again. I know that shit.
So hold up, we got Cripsy just stepped in the motherfucking building, extra motherfucking late, but he here. What's up with you, Slime?
I'm thinking my invite was gonna come through to my DM. You know how when Sav sends me invites to be on her podcast, she sends it directly to my text message because that's where I talk to her at. So I was looking at my DM. I just so happened to check my DMs and it says sent, and I'm like, okay, let me go check my email.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because our show was like, sent, nigga, you ain't send me nothing. Then I thought about it, like, damn, let me go check.
So I wasn't the only one.
My bad. I always send the invites to the email because most people are on their computer, so it's easy.
Well, next time put
click the
sent
link
to
right
email.
there. Gotcha. Well, next time you already know where it's going.
No, look, next time you already know where it's at. So you know when you get that sent message, it's in the email.
Like,
for sure.
Right, let me go
So
my email.
Dolomite, he asked me that question first, and I told him, I said I would be very classy. I would get up, put my things on, and leave, and I would cry all the way home. Don't be devastating to me. I'm not a dude, but I don't want to be objectified to the point that as soon as you pull out, you scratch me off the list. It's so disrespectful.
And the thing is,
it might not be as soon as he pull out. He might wait a couple minutes, wash his dick off, and then do it.
Like, yeah. Can y'all not hear her? Because I can't hear her.
Yeah, her shit.
That
Just
shit going
crazy.
crazy right now.
Your audio is leaving.
Your audio just went like.
Yeah, it feel like your audio walking away from you.
Yeah, exactly. Your audio is leaving
Your
the
audio
chat.
scratched you off his bucket list.
Facts.
Oh shit.
Facts.
Your audio said, "All right, I'm done."
So you okay with it if she scratched you off the kill list?
Hell
So you got
yeah.
finished?
Let me explain something to you. If I'm not in a relationship with a chick, she can scratch me off her bucket list. I won't give a damn. You know what that means? That means I can continue to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and you won't be in my face. I don't gotta worry about looking at my phone, looking at 50 questions. Oh, why you not answering? Oh, you can have whoever. I don't gotta deal with none of that because she scratched me off. Hell yeah, knock me off. Shit, I'm a strike. Knock me off. Shit.
Yo.
Bye. Now, if she was my
I feel
girl, I
like
would
it's
do.
low key. If somebody got you on a bucket list, that's low key an honor. If you ask me,
That's an
Yes.
honor.
You hear your
Because-
low key though? It's low key, not high key. It's a low key.
It's
Maybe
a high
Yeah.
key for me. Put me on
Once
that
I'm done crying
motherfucking
in the house,
list.
maybe that'll come through my mind.
It's a high key for
I
me.
mean, all right,
Put
all right,
me
okay.
on the
High key,
motherfucking
okay.
list.
High key is an honor because think a motherfucker really went out their way. Like, hold up, I gotta
Yeah.
have
And I
this
feel
motherfucker.
that,
I
but
gotta
again,
experience this.
You don't
one
have
time
to
in
scratch
my
me
life.
off in my face, bro. Like I don't need to
Yo, that's
know
a question for Relly, Sav. I ain't even gonna. That's definitely a question. Hey, yo, Relly, how would you feel if a female, like, right after you bust for the first time, right after you finish, she just scratch you off the list, like as if to say, "All right, I done took that down."
What my bro gonna say?
Up top, my boy.
I knew that nigga was gonna say, I'm cool with that.
That means she,
Like I
yeah,
said,
she was
as
proud of
men, we enjoy being objectified.
Unless you a certified and beneficial nigga and she's a low below and she's just trying to come up in status by asking somebody that got a name. But if she got a name for herself and she doing what she's supposed to be doing and she, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
I would love it.
But 9
love
times out of
it.
10, if that's the case, she ain't doing that with you.
Right.
9 times out of 10, if a woman check you off of her list, it's because you got a name.
Facts.
Because I ain't gonna
Right.
front, nigga. Like,
How
not
would you
to-
feel,
to-
fat boy, if they scratched you off the list after?
Oh, he froze.
Because nigga,
He
I've,
said, "I'm two. I don't love these hoes." That's what he
I
said. I'm
don't love
two.
these
I don't love-
hoes either.
I've been put on some fucking lists.
I have. Yo, I made the Stroudsburg Key page.
Oh
Alright.
shit.
I'm sure I have too. They just didn't tell
You
me.
made
That's
the what?
That's my whole point.
All
Don't
right,
do
so
it in front of me.
Sav done like we, we lived in this place called Stroudsburg, and this Stroudsburg is like 13th grade for real, like it really
It's
is.
childish as fuck. Yeah.
So somebody that was hurt and I guess had knocked off all of Stroudsburg, they made a Stroudsburg T page that had me and a couple of my homeboys on there. I ain't gonna lie. I was happy. I said, damn, I wonder who the hell Felix was this hurt.
They was out here knocking down all the bitches out there.
Like, this is crazy. This is
What state is that in?
Alrighty then.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. I'm like, nigga,
I was just out there.
It's in the Poconos.
California.
It's in the Poconos. It's in the Poconos.
I was in the Poconos living my best life with the waterfalls.
Is that near Philadelphia? Like, what major?
It's about,
city?
It's
about 2 hours,
hours away
about
from
2 hours from Philly.
Oh, okay, because
It's
you know,
It's really
sorry,
small
I'm
and it's
from.
really quiet and it's really for people who like to hike and look at
It's a
waterfalls.
touristy area.
Most people, if
skiing
you're
and shit.
not from, most people in Pennsylvania never even heard of Stroudsburg. Like
Yeah,
that's
because
not
I'm
like,
like, so I'm like the only
It was
nigga
on
in
all
here
the
that ain't
signs,
from the
every damn
Philly
where.
area.
no, I'm actually the only one from
like,
Philly.
what the fuck?
He's from
the-
Philly.
Yeah.
Water gap. The
Me and
Delaware-
Cripsy from Brooklyn.
Raw, why are you not at Gilly Fest?
What the fuck is Gilly Fest?
That nigga
Gilly
didn't want to
Fest
be
going on
at no.
right now.
It was
Yeah.
it was so many events happening today, and when the nigga was like, "Hey man, you still coming?" I was this close to being like, "Nigga, no." But I'm like, nah, nigga, I didn't told
Nah,
this
I
nigga
told
I was
him
gonna show
I
up
was
twice
waiting.
already.
Like I'm sitting right here playing 2K. He's like, "Yo, you free?" Asked me yesterday. Say you free about 9:30. I said, "Yeah." He asked me again today. I said, "Yeah, I'm here, no problem." I just didn't get the. He said in some
Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on.
It is a lot of
You don't
shit
go
going
to
on
shows,
today.
So
And
I'm not gonna say what's going on.
That's why I
but it's a
reached
lot
out
of
to
shit
everybody. Like, all right, let me see where y'all at right
Yeah.
now, because I know how that shit go.
Gonna go. Like I don't like partying anymore. I hate clubs now. So
It's
even
the
though I
fact
would have
that you
loved,
film on a
Oh, you
Saturday.
growed up. You
That's what
growed
I do.
up.
So let
Yeah, I
me
don't-
ask y'all a question, right? What artist would you pick? Let's start with Tara. What artist would you pick to create your room entrance theme song?
Your what theme song?
Your room entrance theme song.
Oh,
Like, you know how WWE, they all got their entrance music? Who would create your entrance theme song?
MJG, A-Ball MJG.
Oh.
some pimping.
Yeah.
What
We did
song?
not. I definitely did not expect.
I didn't expect Tara to say 8-Ball MJG.
I didn't either.
Oh.
I felt like she was gonna say
I
like
didn't.
Sinead
What
Got
O'Connor
me.
or some shit like that.
Sinead O'Connor.
I thought she was gonna say like Yolanda Adams is
alone in the room.
yeah.
Just
I think about no more drama or you don't want no drama or something like that. And I think that's
she coming in just to kick you in your back.
Or maybe
not on that
whatever they want
podcast
to
right
do.
now.
Okay.
Let me find out.
We got a whole different version of Tara tonight. Holy shit.
I didn't. I stereotyped you. I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga, everybody stereotyped her. What the fuck you mean?
I did.
I like that though. I like that.
Hey, my boy, honest as fuck with that one.
Ball
right. Cripsy, who you picking? Who you got?
Me.
I know that's fucking right.
You doing your own theme song?
Yes, me. Hell yeah.
Roger the fuck that. That's some self-centered ass shit, but I'm with you.
That nigga finna do is Antoine Fisher.
Facts.
Savagely humble.
Since you making my intro for my podcast, I'm gonna have to go with Cripsy also. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So
and that's my nigga. That's my nigga. So
if y'all walk in the room at the same time, do y'all just play the same song?
Nah,
if we walk in the room at the same time, I'm bumping it so hard now I'm bumping her intro song.
It gotta be
walk in the same room at the same time. I'm bumping her intro song, and we gonna walk in there to me.
Yeah.
Roger,
but hold on though. But besides that, it would have to be like fucking Kim or Nicki. One of the two.
I would play Lil Kim for Sav.
For sure.
I ain't even gonna lie, no time. She would walk in, I would then play No Time by Lil Kim for Sav.
No time for fake niggas. Just style with the real niggas.
Kim do your thing for the
I ain't gonna lie. When you said
so she look like a leprechaun. Let her do your October month intro.
I ain't even say nothing.
Yo, I'm out.
I ain't even say nothing this time. Look, I said nothing this time.
Yeah.
I've been saying she really jetted out too. Like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, when I say bye, I always click my camera off. Yo.
The crazy part is when you said Kim, only one song popped in my head.
What's that?
I don't want dick tonight. Wow. That's the first thing popped in my head.
That's crazy.
Actually, that would be very fucking suitable.
Or how many licks?
How many licks does it take to make it? Damn. Y'all know me too well.
Who you rocking with?
Nipsey Hussle. Fly Crippin'.
I got a swag when I sell. Blue rag to the left. All the girls.
Oh God, you said that to a crip ass nigga. Jesus Christ.
Whenever I walk in, they gonna play Fly Crippin'.
That's
Wow. Is it a difference between East
hold
Coast
on. What about
and
you,
West
nigga?
Coast? Me?
Yes, yeah.
Come on, man. The greatest of all time, Scarface.
Scarface. Okay.
Scarface. He is such an amazing storyteller. Oh my God.
Scarface is definitely
he is amazing.
Facts. The dude is the GOAT, man.
Definitely elite.
That dude is the fucking GOAT. A lot of people don't want to agree. I don't give a fuck. That nigga is the fucking GOAT. He could any type of music you could think of, he has done it and did it well.
That's why I respect T.I. That's
what song would it be? It would be something like from his newer collection of music. It wouldn't be like the
90s
old
shit.
school 90s type shit. It would be more in his 2000s bag when he was on his like grown man thought-provoking type music.
See, I think I would want them to make a new song for me. I don't think I want to use anything in their catalog.
I need a new Hov and Scarface song. I do.
Well, you know,
I need a new Jay-Z and Scarface song.
He's actually officially retired at this point. He did his last tour. He did his last tour last year. He said he was officially retired at that point.
Okay. He earned it.
He said he wasn't doing no features, no nothing at that point.
He earned it. He had a great career.
And he almost died from his bout with COVID. So he probably wants to live his life to the fullest and his family.
That's understandable.
And he podcasting.
Facts. He podcasting heavy, and he turned around and did that last tour. I think that last tour was like 20 cities, something like that.
Okay.
I'm going to
At
sit
the
the
end of the day,
fuck down after that. That's
he's
a
an
hard
old
little
ass.
money.
He's actually an old ass.
He's
man
an old
now,
ass
so,
nigga, yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
So
Like
is
my man
Rakim.
skinny and
He's
shit
still
and all
out
that.
here. Rakim, so yeah, the guy.
Rakim still is pushing.
My uncle's old as hell. He's old.
Facts.
He's
These
not.
niggas
Rakim
be
got to be like
these
65.
niggas
Yeah.
actually be with Rakim.
Yeah, Rakim
I
definitely up
love
there
me
for
some
sure.
Rakim.
They be
damn
at
sexy.
all. They be with this nigga at all his shows, everything. These niggas actually be
I
with
don't be
this
wanting to
nigga.
ride with them old ass niggas, so I'll still when he come home. I'll go right to his crib when he come home because he stay right in the Poconos. I'm not trying to be riding with a bunch of old ass niggas. I did that one time. Never again.
Oh
You're
shit.
riding in a
You know what?
Sprinter with a bunch of old
He
ass
just
niggas.
changed the way people rap. We owe so much to Rakim about
Of course.
styles, even from Big.
Hold on. I love that you kiss your son like that. Like I fucking love
That's
it.
my daughter. I
Oh,
don't
that
kiss
was
my
your
son.
daughter?
Yeah, I don't kiss my son.
Yeah, okay.
Shit. My
Okay.
bad.
Don't
My
kiss your
bad.
son
She
like
in
on
her
his cheek
tomboy
or his
phase. I don't
forehead.
kiss
My
my
bad,
son.
little baby. She definitely looked like a little boy. I thought that was a little boy.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
Okay.
for her.
I didn't
How
even
old is
see
She
your
in
it.
her
daughter?
tomboy phase.
So I
I'm
know
with
what
her.
time
I was
what
there.
age what time we
12.
see.
No,
Let
she
me
10.
ask. Let
I was
me
there.
ask y'all two. Let me ask y'all two a question real quick before we get out of here. This for
What
Cripsy
two?
and Dolomite. Cripsy and
What's up?
Dolomite. Is there a difference between an East Coast and a West Coast Crip?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What's the difference?
Here's my thing.
So,
All right.
only reason I'm asking, I don't know shit about the whole gang shit. Everything ain't for
Okay.
everybody. That shit ain't trickle into Philly in my era. So for me, it was, and even if it did, I probably still wouldn't have really been with it type shit. That's just me.
Dolomite, you gonna go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right, boom. I'm gonna say
Hold
yeah.
up. When the fuck y'all niggas become polite gangsters? What's going on here?
Nah, because it's like it all depends when people think of it. It may be the same answer, but we probably got different reasons for it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked. In my eyes, I'm gonna say hell yeah, it's a difference between the East Coast and the West Coast. Because first off, the West Coast is where it started at. That's one. Like it started or out west. That's where it started at. And some of these East Coast, that be jacking the East Coast Crips or even East Coast Bloods or whatever the case is, it'll be places where nobody from the set has never stepped foot or nobody's ever been around or nobody got an okay to push something and they niggas will just be like, oh, nah, I'm cripping, I'm this. And that shit be so annoying. That's why it's to the point where me now, even if I meet somebody and they're like, oh, well, nah, call your big homie. And I'm gonna call my SIG and then we get on like that. And now we'll know, like, oh, nah, mine's just in tune from way back in the land. Cause it'll be a lot of niggas saying, like, oh, yeah, I'm this and I'm that. And they can't even go to where it originated. I can get on a plane right now and go to Cali and tap in with a bunch of yo, I'm Southside, I'm from gangsters. Like, what's up? Like, and I could go out there and I could tap in and I could chill. Niggas will be, oh, I'm something such on East Coast, I'm this, I'm that, and they'll go out there and be looking dumb. Like niggas will really be looking dumb as hell when they go.
Basically, niggas is just dick riding on some bullshit.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
like I said, I've never seen it to where the point where Nipsey came out, everybody wanted to be neighborhood. Everybody wanted to be neighborhood. You know, Sue Surfing, everybody wanted to be them. Why fucking NLE Chopper come out, everybody want to be great. You see, when Lil Wayne was scorching and had the game in a chokehold, everybody and their mama was blood.
So I do got after Dolomite answer, I do got one more question for y'all for sure.
No problem.
But keep going.
Yeah, because like a lot of niggas out there, like we look at it like they pick they set like a sports team. Like we bang our shit because this is where we from. This is where we started this shit. This is what the fuck it is. Like where I'm from Compton. We the Nutty Block Crips. We got a set in Oklahoma. We got, like we got shit all over the place. But the home is the turf. So with us, like it wasn't no pick. Like you couldn't say, I like Blue or I like this artist. Or, my big homie, he tapped in with some nigga from another state. So I'm from this. Like, nigga, this is just what the fuck it was when a lot of us was born. We was born into this shit. A lot of this shit started, and this is what the fuck it was. Like, our 8 trays is from 83rd Street. And it's like, no disrespect to the niggas, in other places, but it's like, this is what it was with us. So, like, a lot of what the difference is nigga, this is where it started at for a lot of us. So a lot of us is super deep into it. Where out there, they have issues with niggas who just flat out faking it. So like you got the niggas from out there who is tapped in with niggas out here. Just like we got a set in Oklahoma City that we talk to. We talk to these niggas in Oklahoma. So on they hood days, some of them niggas come to the hood and we party and kick it and you know we get it in. But then it's a whole bunch of other motherfuckers from out there who just said, you know what? We like how them Grape Street niggas get down. So we grapes. And it's like they're gonna fucking you up if they come out there, my nigga. You come out here, you
It's
end up
been
getting your motherfucking
so
head
First
cracked.
off,
crazy,
hold on.
man.
First
Niggas
off,
will really pull up to sides. Like niggas will really pull up outside of these states. Like so, and that be the thing. That be because some of these people really don't understand. Like, nah, this is some of these people really been doing this. Like, I turned Crip. I was 12 years old. My 12th birthday, I turned Crip. And I tell niggas to this day, like, I've been doing this shit too long to let y'all little niggas fuck my shit up. I don't even like certain people. Like, I'm like, all right, my nigga, yeah, keep it moving. Like, because it's like you can look at a person and tell, like, all right, he's one of these rapping Crip. He's a music Crip. Like, he's one of those that seen battle.
I'm glad you said that. How do y'all feel about niggas like Lil Wayne then? Because you know he started out blue, and all of a sudden, the more he got bigger in the music, he became red.
But a lot of that is
Brown Wayne
like I
State
said,
was good and grown as hell to start talking about they was Bloods. Here's my thing.
Nah,
I
but
don't
he
think
was
they had a
blue when he
choice.
first came out.
But the
I don't
thing
think
is,
they
like I
have a choice
said,
though. I think based on where they live and who's running what, their lives could be in danger if they don't comply. So I
because
don't know.
that's what it is out here. Like we don't choose. Like I couldn't have said, you know what? I like red better. I'm gonna be a blood. That shit wasn't finna work where I was from. Like where we from, you don't choose shit, nigga. Where you live at, you know. Just like if y'all listen to Kendrick Lamar on that when they ran up on him and said, "Nigga, where your mama stay? Where your grandmama stay?"
Mad City, yep.
Like nigga, that's where you from. So you can love red, nigga, but you gonna be a fucking Crip if you live over here, or we're gonna fuck you up every day. So it's like
I remember when the Rolling 60s Crips moved in the early 90s out here in St. Louis and ran everything on the west side. Then these Bloods came in from somewhere and it was like an all-out war when people were trying to perpetrate. I can't tell you how many people got shot dead in the head for being blue last week and trying to go red this week and vice versa.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I
I never understood how Wayne was able to do that
where
shit.
they came from.
And
I never understood how Wayne did it.
He wasn't in LA. Like
you
the
look
thing
at it,
is,
like,
with music, you know, and I'm sorry to do this on the show, but like niggas like Game. Game ain't no motherfucking official blood, my nigga. Game a rapper.
His brother was.
You know,
His
like
brother was official
and
blood.
even his
Faith
brother
was
wasn't no
blood.
super factor. Like this is the thing, like to a lot of motherfuckers from out of state, like they just see shit and it sound good because of the industry, like Whack 100. Like a lot of these niggas
Why does
okay.
anyone listen to him? Like, why is he even in somebody's like? What does he do?
Because young, impressionable motherfuckers who want to gangbang, they look at some old nigga screaming on Paru and they like, he must be official.
He must
out
be
there on the
that.
West.
Yeah.
He out there around the rappers and niggas call this nigga Unk.
That is
So
a fact and a
he
half.
must be a real one. And it's like, nigga, no, he's not, my nigga. Like, ain't nobody scared of this nigga. This nigga don't run shit out here. But
I ain't gonna hold you. I seen a lot of young boys after Wayne started screaming blood gang and all that. All of a sudden, all these young boys was bloods
Everybody
now.
wanted to
And I'm
rock
like,
skinny jeans and be blood. Hey, I'll give you an example. I don't know if y'all used to watch it, but I know we all old enough where we came up where the show was on TV. Look at Making the Band, right? The nigga Chopper. That was a Lil Wayne copy. He was a Lil Wayne copy. You gotta remember, because when the show was on, you see Lil Wayne had braids and he was wearing a flag around his braids. You look at Chopper, he was wearing a flag around his braids and cocking his hat backwards so you could see. And then Lil Wayne popped out with dreads. Next thing you know,
he
had dreads. Pop out 10 years with dreads now. I'm like, and he's super blooded, super pyro, and he's just, I'm like, whoa, when? Henceforth, look at Raz B and Orlando Brown.
And that's the thing. Like when you in the music industry, and it's the same as like with a lot of niggas in other states, like they get to choose. That's literally the difference. Out here, there is no choice. your choice is based on where the fuck you was
You
born.
in or you gonna get fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
seen that.
we couldn't
It was
say like,
based off
oh,
of
you know
territory
what?
over here too. Like if you lived on Kennerly, you had to be a Crip. If you were on Wobbly, you had to be a Blood, or you weren't gonna be here no more. So they at least
And a
did
lot
that
of
right.
that was like y'all was like the original states where the shit came, just like Little Rock, Arkansas. Like the earlier niggas came and did that shit, the more close to the original that you are. Like it's a lot
Now
of
it's
places
just
where it's
crazy.
kind
They
of
just make up
brand
all
new.
kind of backdoor boys and backyard boys and all kinds of crazy. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Tara said, "I'm sick of this shit."
I mean,
Yeah, because
we
and the
was
thing
like
is,
Vice Lords
I just
and
never
Disciples, Crips
quite
and Bloods.
understood the shit myself. That's just me. Like I grew up, I mean, everybody rep their hood and shit like that, but I just never understood the whole gang affiliation thing. And I never really had too many conversations with niggas, mainly because I ain't gonna say I didn't care, but at the same time, I didn't really care because it didn't affect me. So me like trying to be all like, oh, I need to know everything about the shit was just like, all right. But
See,
then honestly,
is,
as I
that's
got
literally
as
a
I got
blessing,
older and I
dog.
started seeing like
Yes, it is.
rappers
That
and all
is a
these other
blessing.
motherfuckers trying their hardest to be that, that's when I really was like, all right, that shit
Crazy.
is really corny now.
No,
Because it's
but
like,
That's
they
definitely
and
a
that's
think
not
it,
even
blessing.
you, and you trying to force that shit.
because they think it sells. It's like they think that street cred is something that's gonna help their
It's
career.
gonna sky. Just because
It's
you
like,
saying
yeah,
that, it's gonna go
if I'm a blood, that's gonna help my career. Like, no, if you make good music, that's gonna help your career.
Look at that whole Chris Brown Soulja Boy thing.
And the
Now,
thing
Soulja
is,
Boy,
like,
you first came out, you was pushing GD. That was my thing. Soulja Boy, you came out, you was pushing GD. You stood on Pitchforks, Wild Crazy. Said it all on your songs, you GD74. Somewhere along the line now, all of a sudden, you Fruit Pyru. I'm like, what is going on here? One thing, and I tell people all the time, I always been Crip, always been A-Trade gangster Crip. I ain't been nothing but A-Trade. I'm not one of those, oh, I'm gonna be Crip. Oh, you know what? Them niggas just made me mad. I'm gonna go over here and be neighbor. All right, they made me mad. Now I'm gonna go over here and be great. Now I'm gonna go be mafia. Nah, man. Like, and that be the part. That's why I don't respect a lot of new heads. Like, a lot of head, you come up to me, 15, was cracking, trying to cryptogram, or look at you like,
and like
yeah,
that's the thing.
Because
like,
it's like I don't.
Why y'all hat red though? If you were Crip.
Oh, he wear color.
If you really like with it and you a nigga where you from, you can
wear whatever you
want
to.
I know.
Nipsey
I
Hussle
was
showed up
messing
to the
with him. You see
Breakfast
how
Club.
Remember that nigga had on a
You
whole
can
red
say
Dickie
that
suit.
Yeah, he showed up with a red sweatsuit to the Breakfast Club. But like the thing is, and it's like I talked about this shit with the homie with Geechee Gotti on the Gangster Chronicles. Like we was talking about that shit the other day. Like if I got put off my hood, I just don't gangbang no more. Like, nigga, it ain't no, oh, you know what, nigga, them niggas said this, so I'm gonna go and be from here now.
Yeah.
Like, that shit don't work, nigga. Like, you gonna move and you gonna say you from somewhere else and nobody gonna respect you if they let you live.
That part.
See, for me, I grew up around nothing but Pyru niggas. Like, real tough in it. Like, my brother is all the way. And you know what I'm saying? So that's all I knew. So when I happened to come across Crips, I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew what it was, but I'm like, hold on. Then I start, I met this nigga and I'm like, hey, nigga, I ain't even with this shit. Like, y'all got me fucked up. I'm not with none of this shit.
See,
y'all keep all that gangbanging shit over there. Like, I can't get jiggy with that shit.
Used to go crazy at the job. She used to watch, tell niggas at work, like, bro, you bugging.
Yeah, with the job we worked at, it used to be young niggas with flags around their ankles, flags around their wrists, flags hanging out there. I'm like, yo, and I've never been in, you know what I'm saying, into any of that shit. But I'm like, come on, nigga, that's not it. But I know. You know what I'm saying? I know etiquette. That's not how that shit go.
Yeah, I had somebody one day trying to explain, like, if your rag is here, if your head is this way, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna remember all that shit.
And the thing is, like,
telling that shit to the wrong motherfucker.
I wanted to be a Crip so bad.
The thing that make a lot of us out here laugh is it's a lot of niggas out of state that bang that shit way harder than we do in LA.
Right.
I believe
like
that.
It's a lot of us in LA that don't even care as much as other niggas do. Like them niggas be doing all this shit and stacking and
yeah,
mind you, we stopped doing that in
90s. I don't see that anymore, but in the 90s here in St. Louis, it was definitely that.
03, 04, it was over for that.
You would never do it. He wouldn't let me get involved in it. And all I wanted back then was that, because it just was everything that we saw. Everybody
When,
crip walking.
and I ain't even gonna hold you, Tara.
Everybody
When I
bumping
was
Snoop Dogg.
when I was young, I nigga, what Cedric claim? I used to say everything my brother used to say, and niggas used to look at me like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, my
I
cousin
used to be able to do all that shit,
He was
and
like,
then
"You gonna
I
quit
got a
that
little
shit."
older, and I'm like, "Hey, shorty,
Yeah,
chill the
because
fuck
like
out. That's
literally,
not
like
you."
like
That's
I laugh at it all the time because I tell nigga like, nigga, I can't even crip walk, nigga. Like,
Yo,
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
When you young like that, you just want to emulate what you see, and
People just
everybody
do it.
was
They
doing
trying to
it. So we
commercialize it.
Yeah, I think
They
that's the
pay
problem
attention
right
to the
there. Was
commercial parts. A lot
Yeah,
of people pay
and that's
attention
too
to
what it
the
many.
is.
commercial
It's
Like,
too
parts.
many young boys that see it now, and they like, oh, it's cool. Like, let me do it.
Everybody want to be
because like
Fabio. Everybody want to
I
be
got into
Sleepy.
it. I got into it with a nigga, you know, like one of the Oklahoma City homies, and I was like, nigga, we was born into it. Y'all bought it.
Ooh.
Like
Talk
they
that shit.
sold
Talk happy,
y'all
And
son.
that's
this
exactly why
Talk
they
gangster
go
happy,
as
shit.
son.
hard as they do, because you can have that claim. Now they
Yeah.
got something to prove, so they got to try to top y'all because they'll never be the original OG.
But they could never top them. That's the crazy thing about it.
You
Then we go
can't.
back to the first
So
question
I
about
will
the
say
transgender
this:
women.
I just let
Now
a
we go
whole
back
lot
to
of
the first question
pause-worthy
about the
shit
transgender
slide during this
women.
conversation.
You'll never
So
be able to top us, but you're still gonna try.
it's been a lot of
Man.
pause-worthy shit going on in this conversation, and I
You
ain't
gotta
said
let it
fucking
go.
word.
Oh man,
I did.
You
come
gotta
on,
let it
I
go.
bro.
let a lot of that shit go.
You gotta
It
let
is
it go
what
on
it is.
this one. This
But-
one, you gotta let it go.
But we about to get the fuck up out this cat. Y'all already know the vibes. We're gonna let you. I'm gonna let this your time. Y'all can let everybody know where they can find y'all, what you got going on, who the fuck you are. So we're gonna start with Tara. Talk your shit, son. Talk your shit, Slime.
Not son. You can find me on YouTube at Opinionated Sense and Instagram at Opinionated_Sense. I have about 50 perfumes sitting down here on the floor that I'm about to sell. So if you follow me, subscribe, and look for my declutter video so you can purchase something.
I'm just trying to figure out when you're gonna put that Badussi up there on the shelf and stop playing.
She said she's not getting that.
And you said sense meaning smell, not like SENCE. Okay. Because I'm sure, like, you know that sense it'd be a bunch of spelling.
Yeah, not common sense, but smell good
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
Fragrances, yeah.
Roger the fuck that. Cripsy, talk your shit, son.
You already know, man. You can find me on Facebook, Cripsy Blue, Instagram, Iceberg Blue. You know what I'm saying? Look for me on Apple Music. That's still Aim High, still on there, still out. You know what I'm saying? Get You Home will be out within the next month. The video will be out within the next month, and be on the lookout for Annie's intro. You did?
Oh wait, so Get You Home not on no streaming platform. So that means I play this shit exclusively on It's a Morning Show.
You did. You did.
Oh.
You definitely did.
Look at you breaking exclusives with your no
Freaking
neck having that.
World
exclusives
premiere.
out here, world premiere and shit. Ow.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. So while you talking, tell them where they can find you, son.
Ayo, y'all already know It's a Hard Not Life podcast every Friday, 8:30 p.m. What's that? Eastern Standard. I had to think about it. What side of the world is it? Eastern Standard, also 9 a.m. Eastern as well. It's a morning show. With this nigga. He on every episode that I do. So he finally get it. He finally gets it. You know what I'm saying, on Opulence Radio. So that's that. And just be looking out. This season 3 gonna be a little bit different. I'm adding some shit to this shit. So we gonna do some things. Hey, Dolomite, we gonna do another Stinkerhead episode, but with actual people, just me and you.
Shit, you already know. I ain't hard to find.
I know.
Roger that. Dolomite, talk your shit, son.
You can follow me on social media at Uncle Dolomite on everything. The podcast is Too Much Game Podcast. You can Google the motherfucker. TOO Much Game Podcast.
That's it.
Okay.
You know, it's on all streaming platforms, YouTube as well. Subscribe, comment, and hit that like button.
Definitely going to subscribe to that one, cuz. Oh, yeah.
Roger
Oh, yeah. You'll love his podcast. He be talking shit.
Nah, he definitely talking shit for sure.
I'm definitely
He
going to
was talking
subscribe to
shit
that one.
He talking shit for sure.
Hey,
Let
go
me-
change your panties, Tara. So listen.
Wowzers.
Y'all know the motherfucking
Now
vibes.
listen, I ain't jumped over to the light skin team yet. I still love my dark chocolate, man.
You
Thank
love
you.
us chocolate brothers?
What the fuck ever. Y'all know the vibes. All on the Table podcast here every motherfucking Thursday talking my shit. Make sure y'all go download that Opulence Radio app. It's all types of content on there that you're gonna love.
Absolutely.
Myself on there, Savagely Humble on there. A lot of other dope content creators. Every
Absolutely.
hour is just something else worth listening to. So just download the app, pull it up on your browser, and just let that motherfucker rock.
Hey, don't forget, man, you got some shit covered.
Facts.
Bro.
Shit about to be real crazy.
Bro.
The app is going to just keep getting better and better and better. So don't tap on it once and be like, oh, I don't know, because you're going to miss out on some great shit later. It is what the fuck it is. Y'all know the motherfucking vibes. Make sure you hit up the Instagram, YouTube, all streaming platforms, wherever you listening at. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
I don't
Then
ever
see
say my
you
socials.
motherfuckers next week. Hey, listen. Google me, bitch. You'll find all my socials right there.
Bitch.
It is what the fuck it is. We out this motherfucker. Bum.
INR Studios.
Yes, indeed.
Philly Mad. Blizzard. Jay Brody. Stop playing with us.
Real shit.
Y'all better act like you fucking know, nigga.
For real though.
It's Philly in the building. And y'all keep talking that shit like we don't do drill beats.
Straight up. Let's go.
Here.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
We
go.
get it poppin'. No slowing down, no fake moves. We rolling on and we pay dues. So tell them all we came. We get it poppin'. No broke days and no cold nights. Stop hating on me, this not life. No helmet on, I ride. I'm an international body snatch. The way I'm gonna bring it, you gon' feel a rapture. Dirty bastard, yeah. My mama raised me. I'm about to drop a classic. This gon' drive them crazy. They tried to play me, yeah. Got scrutinized. I call a couple people, have them shoot your ride. It's suicide, yeah. When it's you and I. Or treat him like Christ and get him crucified. A different mind now, chose a different squad. So I'm trying to stack it up, make it all monopolize. I raised to the occasion, the flow so amazing. Got young boys going home just to play it. I rock for my city, no cap. Get you caught with no strap. You might not make it real rap. Understand this, the gutter. Made a lot of bosses. Friends turned to enemies. I took a lot of losses. We get it poppin'. No slowing down, no fake moves. We rolling on and we pay dues. So tell them all we came. We get it poppin'. No broke days and no cold nights. Stop hating on me, this not life. No helmet on, I ride.
Broke days, cold nights, whole heat. Take your ice, put up a fight against them OGs, and they just might take your life. My team, get it done, get away, hit and run. So if you got beef with any one of them, then you better get a gun. Slow down, if you got frail money, my DB wildin', plus I got bail money, Ain't nothing funny if you're broke, I stay smiling. Your money disappears, my money stay piling. My money's long and I never had a handout. Being down in the hood, yeah, I know I stand out. But being down's good, everywhere I stand. Get it poppin' is the plan, got my feet up on the land. For me to walk through, I need a couple grand in my hands. Fuck a purse, I prefer rubber bands. For me to walk through, I need a couple grand in my hand. If you ain't poppin', then you won't understand.
We get it poppin'. No slowing down, no fake moves. We rolling on and we pay dues. So tell them all we came. We get it poppin'. No broke days and no cold nights. Stop hating on me, this not life. No helmet on, I ride. You want it, dog? I give it to you. And call up Amazon and they deliver to you. Them 223s in the joint, I put them through you. And walk right past you like I never knew you. No whole shit, but my whole clique on fire. We focused, try to build up empire. Y'all roaches and I'm about to get y'all stepped on. And this for my city, bro, who all they done slept on. It's hammer time, tell them to feel the pain. Them clothes out, tell them to feel the rain. If money talk that we talking, big dog, we charge flips. Bitch niggas is soft as shit, we coming for you, better guard your bitch. Breaking news, tell them to read the paper. The family coming, we about to turn up major. I call up Blizzard, boss say they ride too. And we got eyes everywhere, no hide. We get it poppin'. No slowing down, no fake moves. We rolling on and we pay dues. So tell them all we came. We get it poppin'. No broke days and no cold nights. Stop hating on me, this not life. No helmet on, I ride.
Thank you.